Dude, we gotta be on the screen and we're all just laughing. Because I had to count it in. I didn't know how else to do it because how else will you know?
I had to count us in.
As soon as I started, I was like, oh shit.
There is no way to explain any of this.
We can never explain what just happened.
Oh, we're
either.
never.
Like-
no, we.
Guys, you just have to
God.
accept that we started this episode absolutely cackling, and there's nothing worse than when you're watching something and you don't know what
You're
it
not in on a
was.
joke.
You know, you have no idea what they were laughing at.
You'll
You're
never
just
know.
so desperate to know. The worst feeling. All right, guys.
Tell me when
Well,
we're live, okay? I'll be right back.
Welcome to the final show of Sidequest.
welcome to the TPK episode of Sidequest. We have to go from absolutely cackling laughing, by the way, to me setting the scene of all of you being on death saving throws. You're not on death saving throws, actually. Each of you is on 1 HP. Unconscious. You're technically like 0 HP stable. We're going to give you 1 HP so that you don't have to worry about it. If I give you 0 HP, then you'll stay unconscious. But you're on 1 HP. But you are unconscious.
You're doing this with Myre. Don't worry about it.
Yes. I was trying to be, trying to make it feel like it was all of you, but it was for Myre.
Okay.
He's my special
And I was
little
trying
boy.
to be funny. And
He's my special little boy. And you each are post-combat and you lost.
Clarity.
You lost. The people that you were in combat with all dealt non-lethal damage to you. And I would like each of you to make me constitution checks, just con checks, not saves.
Okay. Oh no, that's not good for me. Oh,
13.
17.
5.
Wow.
A 7.
7.
16.
Okay, so Seth has the highest con score of
Somehow.
all the people. This means that you come to consciousness first. It is early evening. The sun sort of barely setting, like just sort of finishing setting across the horizon. And your eyes kind of snap open because there is a sort of a sensation of a sting of fire almost along your arm. The world around you sort of swims into focus. It's like waking up from a horrendous hangover or something. It is difficult to just come to sort of instant understanding about what's happening around you. But as you do come to consciousness and you figure this, you sort of start to piece together where you are and what's going on. You find that you are bound to a sort of splintered wooden post. Ropes that are tightly bound around your chest and wrists and ankles. The first face that you probably make up is an elven face, sort of half hidden beneath a sort of blood-stained looking scarf, leaning in very close and dragging a crude ink-drenched needle across your skin on your forearm. There is a further sort of crude pattern of an sort of unmistakably arcane symbol. Make me an Arcana check. And you know what? You studied at Silverbrook, so you can have advantage. It doesn't look like you need it.
Did you say forearm?
Forearm, yes.
I'll take the 20 roll.
A 20. This is the symbol of the Devil's Guild. It is a curse mark that you are being marked with. Just outside of the iron mine here and across from where you notice the others unconscious and bound in similar ways, you see sort of a campfire light, and lounging kind of like a bored noble, you see Brannick in his Cambion form. Again, he does very much resemble still a relatively muscular red orc, but he has much more demonic, devilish features to him. Horns, teeth longer, and large leathery wings pulled in close. And he is flipping lazily through your belongings. And by yours, I mean all of yours. Seth, you see the spell book, one of your spell books. Halwyn's guild notes, Ricard's private journal, and his his sort of crimson skin is gleaming in the fire's glow. He sort of pauses for a moment looking through this spell book, and then just discards it, tosses it to one side, and pulls one of the other things from one of the bags and belongings nearby. What do you do? Do you do anything here?
Yep, I try and yank my arm away. No.
The elf who is sort of attempting to tattoo you. Again, your arms are kind of partially bound as well. Grips your arm and pulls it back downwards. The elf has the red ring of sort of flame around his eyes, and responds quite quickly to your arm being yanked back, and it just sort of automatically continues to apply the ink to your arm and says, "Oh, boss, one of them's awake." And Brannick glances up at you, the sort of flaming eyes on the devil, and says,
So good to see you're awake. Interesting bedtime reading for me here.
Can I see Ricard? Are they close? Like Ricard got Holland?
yes, they are. All four of you on these posts.
I'm ignoring Panic.
Still unconscious.
You could have done it somewhere less conspicuous. My mom's gonna kill me.
Brannick smiles at you from across the fire. He sort of stands up to his full height. The wings stretch out and then fold back in behind him, and he saunters around the fire and takes a little look at your arm and says,
Do you know what this is?
The guild, the devil guild.
It is a curse mark. It means that you work for me now.
Great. In what capacity?
Of the same capacity you've been working for the guilds, or at least trying to, based on your very empty-looking books.
They were fresh books. We filled the last ones. I don't want to work for you.
Well, I suppose I could make you do it. Ooga booga. Or I could flay all of the skin off of your body just enough to keep you alive. I could find your beloved mother. I could torture your family.
No. Working is fine. I'm really good at working. Please don't do anything like that. Take my skin.
Great. How long until it's finished?
Almost done, sire. Just putting the finishing touches on now.
Ow.
They've all got one.
And as we look down the line, we see each of you has a similar looking mark on each of your forearms. Brannick looks up to the sky, catches the moon, and says,
Finally.
cracks his neck, and his form shifts and changes. The wings shrink down, even his body in size sort of shrinks somewhat, and his orcish form realigns as he casts his alter self spell, returning to a sort of still intimidating but more, I guess, mortal form. He says,
Well now, isn't this more comfortable for us both?
Yeah. Your wings are nice.
I do find I make people a little uncomfortable when I look like my natural self.
Oh, it's nice of you to care about that.
Also, we don't want any passing patrols to see me looking like that now. They'll raise that little reward for the guilds, you know what I'm saying?
Right. I don't want that.
Wouldn't want that now. Wouldn't want you going back to town and telling everybody what you saw here.
Well, no. Why would we do that? We learned our lesson, right?
Why'd they send you? What was the quest?
I wasn't really even involved in the quest. You know, that was
Your
more...
family's still living in Silverbrook, no? That little quaint town nearby, maybe? Can't be too many people what look like you, huh?
Yeah, we were sent here to remove you away from the road, and then we would get rewarded for it with money.
Oh, well, would you look at that? We's about to move up, ain't we, boys?
a few of them kind of jeer, and the little gnome, this kind of elderly looking gnome, Krabbis, says,
Lucky for you, we're actually moving off the road. So you can turn that quest in, can't you?
You'll let us go back?
Oh, you going back? You gotta do something for me.
Oh. Good.
Wake 'em up, boys.
water is splashed in the faces of the other three. You each sort of come to consciousness. There's like one of the a tabaxi, kind of looking a bit like a jaguar, kind of slaps the face of Rickard and wakes him up a little bit.
Ah! Sorry. That's it. That's
Was that a goose?
Morning.
Are you counting?
What do you do? Each of you.
What's going on?
Each tied to a post.
Oh, I'm tied to a post.
We were all tied to a
Oh.
post. Yeah.
Yes. Hold on. Ah. I never thought I'd find myself in this situation. Ah. Excuse me, Devil Man. What is your name?
You know
Brannick?
my name.
Ah, you know mine.
Rickard.
Ah. Just wanted to hear you say it.
Anybody hungry? Any of you four want something to eat? Package.
I might
I
have a
don't-
bit of an appetite.
I don't make deals with demons.
Dolores Fang, will you let us down or what? Oh, I'm gonna let you down. Don't worry about that. And I ain't no demon.
We
Okay.
will skin you alive if you don't cooperate, so please cooperate. Please, for the good of all of us.
We done a
I
little
won't
research on
cooperate.
each year's. Some of yous maybe is not who yous pretending to be. Some of yous,
Who would that be? Which one of you is it?
but it don't
Give
mean we
Holland a
can't find
furious
you.
look.
Cause each of you's been marked. Each of you's belongs to the Devil's Guild now.
Huh?
Where is it? Where is my mark?
Is it
On
on
your
my
arm.
lower back?
On your arm. Each of you have it on your forearm. I was going to give
Damn
you a
it.
timestamp.
All of your shirts are cropped. Now you have a tramp stamp. Figure it out.
I have
We went
two
ahead and
tramp
cut your
stamps.
shirts. Enjoy.
Get this boy
Not
some
bad
food.
from
He's
society.
hungry.
Yeah, I'm hungry too, but I don't want to make a deal with it. I don't want
Ain't
to
no
bargain
deal,
or
it's
anything.
dinner.
I'm just hungry.
Yeah. It's food.
One of the a little a sort of a halfling twitching kind of awkwardly as he moves, kind of looks like he's drunk too much coffee, grabs a bowl and a sort of one of those like two-pronged forks, you know, like a really rudimentary looking thing, and brings it over and stabs just at some like meat in there and brings it up to your mouth, Ricard.
Oh. Wait, you're not going to feed me?
The halfling kind of looks back to Brannock and says, am I supposed to be feeding him or what, boss?
Well, if you ain't eating,
I want Brannick to do it.
oh, you want me to feed you?
Yes,
Oh,
please.
fine. Okay. Give me the bowl there, Twitch.
He takes the bowl and the fork, shoves it up to your face.
I would like to seductively eat this meat.
Okay. Roll me a charisma check, or I guess a performance check.
Okay. I can't believe I never thought I'd ever say that. All right, here we go. I'm gonna give you the performance of a lifetime, Brannig.
5, 4, 3.
Oh
Nice.
my god!
A 9. I think like maybe you got a swollen lip, you know, where you've been hit.
I've
During
got a
the
black eye
in
and
the
a swollen
escape.
lip, and I'm like, ow, ow,
Yeah.
ow.
Brannock kind of just watches you, no expression on his face whatsoever. He stabs another piece, offers it to Got.
Food for you. I bite hard. What is the food?
Give me a perception check, I guess. He stabs
Is it
another
Daryl?
piece and
That's Daryl.
offers it to
You
Howland.
let the NPC go.
23 to find out what this food is that I'm chewing.
It's Elf.
Oh.
Alvin, you don't know this as he offers you your
Yeah.
piece.
That's nuts.
Tastes like elf.
Do you eat it, Halwyn?
Where's the bakery? Are you a soup guy now? What is it?
Bacon is my thing, but you can thank Kelda for this.
Points over his shoulder at Kelda, who is sort of just a bandit-looking human. They have like a little apron on, and they are just sort of salting bits and pieces of what is very clearly Daryl.
What?
A bit stringy. Not bad, elf. Pretty tasty if you ask me.
Looks towards Ricard and then walks away.
Now we can find you because you've been marked. You can cover that mark, you can burn it off, doesn't matter, it's on you, it's in you. That mark is on your skin, the magic is on your soul.
Can I roll to see how violent my vomit is?
Yeah, make a con save.
Okay. Just want to see, like, it might splash onto his chest. I don't know.
Okay.
A 14.
It's a 14 violent. You
So
vomit forward onto the ground and then just down yourself. And it's just running down your chin. There's nothing, you can't wipe it off, right?
Why? I say to him, wow,
you're asking me why?
to Brennig,
Oh.
why is it we get to live when the elf over there cast his lot with you? The elf put up a good fight, so did you, but he ain't part of your little group now, is he? He's a little too, lawful, I'd say. I say I send that elf back, that elf tells everybody in the roaring military where I am, what I am. I say that elf comes back with an army. I don't think I can control a man like that, but before you, child's play.
Yeah, we're very submissive. So can we, when can we leave? Not that it's not really nice here, and thank you for the hospitality and the tattoos.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what you gotta do for me first, and I'm gonna set you free.
Okay.
You working not just on behalf of me. You working for the Archduke. Now, let me tell you, I ain't got shit on Archduke Zero. You cross me, maybe we bake a cake. You cross Zero, he'll keep you alive for the rest of time. He'll be pulling your nails off. He'll be paper cutting your eyeballs. He gonna take the flesh between your fingers and he's gonna clip at it like it's a nail. He likes that. You see, working for our guild a little different. Whenever you need a call upon us, you can. We ain't got no building. You can now just summon up our little worker imp. You want to take a job? You call Cringe. You want to turn in a job? You call Cringe. And we offer great rewards. Much better rewards than what you'll get in that there town.
So we can't take on any quests from the town anymore.
Of course you can.
Oh.
Why would you? When you can work for us.
Right.
And where is this Cringe? Well, Cringe is on a completely different plane to the plane that we on right now. But Cringe is, well, he's all around us. He's everywhere. That's his special talent, you see. He can be there lickety split. Write up a contract on the spot. But you don't need to worry about that right now, because you already got a contract with me. You already got a quest from me. And you accepted it, didn't you?
I
What?
don't recall that.
Record.
Huh?
You gotta have friends, family in town, right? See, your private diary says a lot about you.
What?
I say you do work for me, and I say you did. Except this one quest. Now, you can do the quest, and then we'll go our separate ways. Maybe you don't take another job. It's fine by me. But you do this one task. So, it's easy. You just gotta find a runaway. Bring him in. No blood, no screaming, unless they make you. They know what they owe. I just can't get into town and find them myself. Neither can the boys. These lot are, well, they're useless to me. You lot are a worthy group. More useful to me as part of the guild than under my spell. You understand? After that, summon up Cringe, take your reward. If you want to work for us again, it's up to you. Or you can go back to earning pennies for the other guilds, if you want.
I'm terribly sorry. I have a hard time negotiating when I'm in this condition, this state. Would it be possible if you could, untie me?
I'll untie you. When you say yes.
Yes.
1.
Untie me, please.
Untie him.
Yeah.
2. Untie her.
That was easy.
Someone
what's the
appears
pay?
behind you.
About 3-4 times your going rate, boy.
So like
Sextuple.
2,000
the
golds, or?
experience that we would have gotten. Because it was already double.
Is there a time limit?
Give me that elf meat.
Tonight. Before dawn. And I'd say you got about 2 hours to make it back to town before they close that damn gate. So we can dilly-dally here all night and make your job harder if you want.
I turn to Persephone, who just grabbed a wad of elf meat.
Yeah.
Is that canon?
He betrayed us.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean you have to eat him. What is wrong with you?
You're really getting into it. You're really getting into it.
You had a crush on him.
Well, now we can be together forever.
Oh my god.
Wow.
That made me retch a little bit.
I look at Seth as if I've never seen her before. That we've just met just now.
Continue eating the meat.
Seth!
What? You?
What? Me what?
Nothing. Rickard, just
I'm
gonna
disassociate from all of
do
this, so it's
what the
fine.
nice man says and get out of here, right?
What is the exact amount of money we'll make?
Our experience.
And our experience.
Devil's Guild only deals in experience.
Damn it.
Exposure.
Only level 1.
You'll get 450 XP for this.
I don't know what that is. That
Plus,
sounds
we're gonna
alright.
leave the road. You can turn in your other little quest.
Oh. Deal. Yes, I'll do it.
Deal.
Look at that. Ain't too bad working for the Devil's Guild now, is it?
Untie me, you lout. I'm talking to like one of the
You're talking to Lout.
Lout.
Loud.
A fucking guy called Lout walks around
love
the
that
back
guy.
of you and undoes the
I
things.
cast prestidigit. sanitation on me and I clean myself up.
You got there.
Yep.
And we're there.
Brannick completely ignores the three of you that are free. You can, like, grab your belongings and start packing up. God, you're still tied up? Brannick's looking at you.
Brother of mine, come on now. Ain't this what you always wanted?
I stare into his eyes and I say, brother, you are not. However, I will do this. I will work for your guild.
There we
This
go.
once. I accept your challenge.
My challenge is to make it all the way to the tippy top of this guild if you really want one. Become the greatest living worker for 0 days. Why, he'd be real proud of me if I brought him for the greatest guild legends that ever walked the sands of the fringe. Untime.
Lout walks over to you and undoes the things, lets Scott down. Brannick says,
Go on and take what you want. Take your stuff back.
Give my bow back, prick.
it's all like just
And then
around.
Prick shows up.
Prick
Prick
is
walks
standing
around.
there like,
Oh, you want your bow? All right.
my name anyway.
Grabs your bow, lifts it up to you. It's a human, but he's all like hunched over and shit, you know? He lifts it up to you.
I snatch it back.
Brannick says,
Okay, your quest is simple. I spent time working on behalf of the Aurora military. Sometimes we'd assist the Watch in conducting local checks for people working illegally within the city limits. Oops,
raises his hand and wiggles his fingers.
guess I was one. Everyone working for a merchant for long periods of time got to register themselves. I'd say you start at the merchant registry office and look for the name Valerin. Valerin owes us. Valerin owes us. Bring Valerin down to the docks. Dock 47. You'll see a tiefling there with a little boat. You put Valerin on the boat. That's all you need to do. Bring him there before sunup. All that XP yours. Easy peasy, come on now. Easier than moving us and ours off the road.
You
And
say
if
47
we
or 42?
fail,
47.
Thank you.
Well, if you fail, you don't get your reward.
when does when does your mark leave our arms?
The mark, you can cut it off right now if you want, but it ain't never gonna leave your soul. You're marked. You're done.
I'm sorry?
You're marked. It's on you. It's in you.
And how will the other guilds react if they know we're marked?
Some of them might care. I'd say cover it up if I were you. Some people don't take kindly to the occult. But that's just here. Hop on over to Invictus Concordia. They gonna welcome you with open arms. You be like royalty over there. Everybody marked.
Okay. Valerin, Dock 47 before sun up. Is he dangerous?
Valerin, come on now, no. He's an alchemist. Crooked nose, ink-stained hands. You'll have no trouble with him.
Yeah, easy enough, right, guys?
Well, we'd better get going then.
Yeah.
Yes, you have.
And then do we just get the XP, or do we have to contact Cringe for that?
You want to summon up Cringe.
Right.
He's your point of contact for the Devil's Guild.
Okay.
And how will you know when it's time to leave this area?
Oh, we're gonna pack up and leave just after you do.
Oh.
I don't trust
good.
none of you one lick.
You know what? What did you say?
I don't trust none of you one lick.
Okay.
So our wagon. I see our wagon. Oh, did we bring in our wagon or did we walk? I think we walked, didn't
I
we?
don't think you brought it this time. You took it back.
Yeah, we walk.
Maybe we walked. Okay. Okay. I get to my feet and I grab another chunk of elf for the road. And I get away. And then I motion to everybody.
Off you go now.
How raw is the elf meat? Like, is it bleeding?
It's cooked, surely.
They cooked it.
Yeah.
It's cooked.
Okay.
It's just meat.
It's been like
I'm not
multiple
eating
hours.
raw
Like
meat.
it's
Fuck
like
no.
you were asleep for like 8 hours.
Okay.
It wasn't a long
Alright.
rest because you were injured and dying.
Short rest though. We level up.
Chance.
All right.
We're leaving now.
Yes,
anybody-
let's go. Rickard and the Fabulous Three. Onward.
How did he know that we were this fabulous three and not Dario? Quite the guess.
Don't forget to take your books with all the
Oh, yeah,
information
books,
you could
yeah.
ever need in them.
Right. My book,
think
thank
he's
you. And I
blackmailing
grab my
us.
guild card.
And remember, you go back and you tell the military about what happened, who I am. It's fine by me, but I'll take that as a personal challenge.
Sorry, the name of the elf that came with us has slipped my mind, but is his stuff
Daryl.
lying around?
Oh, yeah.
Dariel's
His
stuff? No. It's not just lying around like yours was. You assume that they've sort of picked through it and put it away.
Oh,
kept it.
so sorry, but I just need, if I could just take Dariel's weapons back to the guild as proof of his demise.
All right, yeah, of course. You got his weapons there, Lout?
Oh, no, I got no weapons.
What about you, prick?
Oh, I ain't got no weapons of his now. We must have misplaced them, sir.
What about shitbag? Do you have it?
How about this? We got something you can take back.
He pulls up Dariel's head.
Oh,
You know,
God.
just pulled by the hair.
I love this. What is
And one of his eyes is like rolled backwards. One ear has been cut
Yeah.
off entirely. His tongue is lolling out. There's the blood is like coagulated around his neck. It's mottled and blue, and he just launches it at your feet.
There you go. Give that to your guild on behalf of Brandon the Crack.
I kick it towards God.
thank you. How much does a elven head weigh?
I don't know. Hey,
I
our guess is as good as yours.
I'll cast Mage Hand and pick it up.
What is Mage Hand? £30?
It's only £10.
Oh, 10. Oh, yeah, it's probably fine.
We'll say yeah.
Easy.
I love the image of the Mage Hand following you down the road carrying this fucking head.
I can also conjure a mage hand, so maybe we'll
The
tag
two
team.
of them, yeah.
2 hands.
Playing hot potato with a head as we walk back.
Gross.
My party's so fucked up. Bye now. Safe travel.
Bye, Brannick, darling. I'll see you soon, I hope. I wink at him.
You better hope you don't.
Safe
You're such a
travels.
tease.
Okay.
Smiles at you, embers flaring up behind him as you sort of move off of the road. You can see him kind of, there's like a heat mirage around him. He watches you leave.
I think he's starting to like me.
Do you realize
Okay.
what this means?
Yes, it means we're going to get a lot of experience.
No,
What?
we get our money back.
Oh, yes, that is where... Oh, because he died. Wait, is that part of the contract?
Who's getting paid now?
I get my money back.
I don't know if we get the money. I mean,
think
he
it just
technically
goes
did
to
the
the
job
guild.
just poorly.
Oh,
What's it gonna do? Pay
One
for
of
a
them
funeral?
did have a death insurance clause on, but I don't know if it was
This
Daryl.
one did not.
I don't think-
ah, fuck.
We should have gotten the
And then fuck
insurance.
from the distance
Damn
goes,
it.
yeah, what's up?
Yeah, no, he.
Sorry, no, not you.
Well, maybe if you weren't such a cheapskate, Ricard. But whatever.
Is it Rickard or Rickard? I feel like this is something we're all trying to figure out here.
Rickard.
Whatever you prefer.
Okay.
Ricard.
I call
Rickett.
him Ricard.
Rickett.
Okay, I just wanted to know what you
Whatever
would like
you...
to...
It doesn't matter to me.
All right, okay.
You could call me... You know.
I'm not doing
You know.
Okay,
yes,
so we have to
we
go
make our
find
way
this
back to the
guy?
gate.
Valerin?
Okay.
Yeah, you just go.
Right.
You want to fast travel, basically. You can do that safely.
Yeah, okay,
I
yeah.
am.
I
we're
would,
just gonna
I
fast
would
travel.
love
Just
to hit
walking.
you with a random encounter right now, but I'm not gonna.
We're at 1 HP only.
Yeah, I don't know if you wanted to discuss anything before you headed back, but yeah, we can pretty much send you
Yeah,
straight
clearly
back
not.
to town.
Shell shocked.
Yeah, the four of you, shell shocked, head back to the town gate. Again, it's nighttime, but the gates tend to close around midnight. So you arrive. It's jam packed. People still trying to enter.
Oh, yeah.
It's the night before the Silver Festival event, so it's pretty busy. But yeah, you arrive, you queue, and you manage to sort of slip inside the gates. Generally, no problem. There's a couple
They don't
of
care about the head.
there's a couple of odd looks for the head. Maybe someone sort of asks you about it. I mean, would you be honest?
A fallen comrade.
Yeah.
He died.
The
Are you
thing-
eating the meat when you say that?
She's eating the other end.
He died.
The guards that are on the gate to this city have seen everything. You know, they've seen every adventure. They are every guard on the gate is an experienced GM. They've seen every quest. They've had every party. Every party has tried every silly thing. You know, everyone dressed in a princess outfit, coming back with a severed head. Heroes riding in on the corpse of a felled dragon, and just heroes dragging back fallen comrades. So, for the most part, unless it seems like very insanely highly suspicious,
The guards of an MMO.
they kind of
Just
question.
everything at all.
They question it a bit. They discuss it, but they, if they sort of feel that you're truthful or whatever, they kind of just let you through. They seem to be quite nonchalant. You make your way back into the city. What are you doing? What's the plan here? Where are you going?
We gotta go to the merchant place, right? Merchant house? Registry.
Yeah, do you know where that is, Ricard? It's a bit of a weird specific thing. I don't know if you've ever registered or you would know where that one is. Merchant registry office.
I don't know why I would.
That's what I'm asking you.
Yeah, I don't. So my family, actually, maybe because of my family.
That's true. Yeah. Okay. Then you know where it is. It's quite south of the merchant district, quite near where the Jester's Barrel is, all the way on the other side of town. It's probably about 11 p.m. at night, maybe a little after. But the city is in full swing. You're looking at like 20-25 minutes to make it all the way from the gate down to the furthest possible end of where the merchants district is.
We have to do this now, right? Like we only have an hour, don't we?
Well, we don't
No,
have to
you
wait
had
on an hour.
You had
Sun-up.
an hour to get back to town before the
To get
gates come
in,
down.
yeah.
Oh,
And you've
we
got until
have
sunup to
We have all
find
night.
until sunup.
the guy.
Okay.
How
I
many
say, well, I
hours
tell
do
them
we
where
have?
it is.
Let's all talk at once.
Do we want to what do we want to do first? We have several things we
point to
need
the
to
head.
take care of.
How much time do we have?
The head. Okay, yes, the head. Well, I don't know.
We can split.
7 hours, 8 hours.
I think maybe we need to take Seth's snack back to the guild. Tell
Yes,
them
we're
he
going to the
died.
Fighters Guild first.
Then the Foundation Guild to tell them they have left.
No, not yet. Not until tomorrow.
Oh,
Now we do it. Now we wait till tomorrow.
did he not say they were leaving as soon as we
Yeah,
did?
they're leaving immediately. I think they'll be gone by the time someone else goes out there. He said he didn't trust us. So imagine we were going to betray him. We'd come here, we'd go straight to a guild, and we'd say, blah, 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 Devil's Guild, blah, blah, blah. And then we'd march out there with 15 heroes immediately, right?
And do we want
So
to do
they're
that?
going to be gone.
We don't want to do that, right? Or do we want to do that?
Yep. Did you hear him?
It's going to be
He's gonna
very
skin us
expensive.
alive.
All right, we don't have the money. We don't have the money for that. Okay, yeah, we're not going to do that. As much as I would like to. Because I feel like at this point, my parents have called the outcome of my life. And this is something
him
I've been
a
trying to
funny look.
run from, and I thought was a metaphor this whole time. But instead, seems to be some sort of foreshadow to what has happened. But never mind. Here I am, a hero with demon blood and a mark in his soul.
Yeah. Was that mommy and daddy life?
What?
You're going to end up as a,
Yes.
a demon blood.
Yes. Why are you laughing?
Sorry, I'm not laughing in character.
Anyway,
Why
Sorry.
did your mom say that to you?
I don't know. But I know. It's awful. Anyway.
Wow. Oh, I got the
Seems
hiccups.
like they're the ones. No. Whatever. All right, so I've got also an idea. And
Right.
I have those sometimes. And sometimes they're good. Whether or not we follow through with them, sometimes they're good. But here's one. Why don't we, Seth and I, we can go turn in, we can get rid of Dariel's head and do that, while you two head out and go start looking for Valerin. Right? You've got a wonderful way with people, I think, in theory, and also we have God who's really good at finding things, right? Because you're a hunter and stuff from the Fringe,
That I am.
right? So that would be a perfect pair, I feel, for finding a person in a city. Well, why go get my money back?
I think we should stay together.
Okay, well, let's stay together. You're right. What a great idea that is. All right, let's go.
You immediately agree? Perfect. Okay.
Let's go to wherever we're going. Where are we going? Which one? And I'm walking in circles. Where are we going? Which one is it?
The Fighters Guild. Follow me.
Fighters Guild it is. Here we go. And I still don't know which way to go.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
You kind of like go out of frame and God like has to grab you and like pull you back.
The Fighters Guild is the closest guild to where you are. You just follow the main road south, really, for 10 minutes. Well, maybe 5 minutes. It's pretty close before you come to that sort of squat-looking faux fortress building, and it's open. The Fighters Guild is usually pretty rowdy and pretty all hours. You step in, a few people like shoot you some strange looks. Some people seem absolutely nonplussed whatsoever that you have a head with you. And then one person goes, "Oh, Daryl!" and comes running over to you. A very, very thin-looking blonde elf, long blonde hair pulled very tightly back. Lots of daggers kind of across their entire body, leather armors, and rushes and skids to a stop, drops to their knees underneath the mage hands where the head of Dariel floats, and just immediately bursts into tears. "Oh, it can't be! Oh God! What happened?" Grabs at your like trousers, Ricard, and starts like tugging at you.
Good
What
God.
on earth happened to me? Oh,
Does she have any viscera on her from touching the head, or?
she hasn't
Okay.
touched the head. She just sort of like touched
Okay,
her own
right.
face and was just like freaking out.
Oh, madam, I am terribly sorry to tell you this, but this man died bravely, completing a
Bravely.
task for a guild.
Why are you sorry?
What
to tell
did?
me?
Was he eaten? What happened? Where's his body?
He was
Look at that.
partially eaten, yes.
By what?
Animals.
Animals.
Well-
Yeah, animals.
They were
Like some sort of wretched
acted
level 1
like-
fighter.
yes.
Well, it was more like a level 1 wizard.
I offer a hunk of meat from my bag.
Blah.
Please, can I? She sort of goes to take the head.
She doesn't go to take the meat, right? That was just
I don't
offered
think
her.
she's even aware that you're offering her meat.
Okay,
It's like throwing
okay.
her
Just-
Good.
Just-
Great.
Because what the?
Wait, get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
Three of you
she
have
can- yeah.
infected Leah with your bullshit over the first
I
5
don't
weeks
know.
of the show.
I don't know what's
I have
happening
no
to her.
I've been through a traumatic experience!
I
Oh,
reach
you
out
broke
in
her.
front of me and I grab Seth by the head and then put her behind me and out of sight of the grieving
Cover up,
person.
cover up. Yes, yes, of course, of course.
The woman
we
grabs
just
the
brought it
head and
back to-
cradles it like a baby and just
Oh,
falls back down to her
That's
knees.
Disgusting.
It crawls into a corner and just cradles it crying.
That is wow. Right. Well. On to Foundry. What is it? Wait. What is it called?
Anybody have yeah, the Under Foundry? Does anybody have any
Foundation.
calm emotions or something? Because that would be helpful. Probably not, right?
I think
what
she's
do I
fine.
know? I don't know
I
any
walk
magic.
up to
Never
her
mind.
and I go, "Calm down!"
Perfect. Nailed it.
Give me an intimidation check.
I'm trying to calm her.
Perfectly
emotions.
calm now. You've scared me into being calm.
7.
Counter intimidation check from her on a. Well, I wonder if they have any bonuses. Let me just pull up a character here. To you, she looks up at you. You know, like how in anime, someone will be crying, and then they just hit you. Their entire face changes to like pure,
No.
undiluted, like evil, just fury. All right, so that is a
Haven't the foggiest.
that is a flat 17 on an intimidation check back to you as she looks up at you. There is a sense that you get. You're in the Fighters Guild. This person on the ground is also a fighter. Massively outscales you, and she shoots you a look that, I mean, I don't know if God understands it necessarily, but God would understand the look of a predator that is, you know, far more capable than you are at hunting it. And I think, you know, whatever this does for God, you know, it activates some sort of fight or flight in him, maybe. She just
I've
shoots you a
already taken 2
look,
steps
her
back.
eyes flaring.
I move away at running speed while looking at her
Yeah.
straight face.
Yeah. And then she goes back to crying with the cradling their head. What else? do you
As
guys
we are
do?
walking away, I say, you should not have lied. If they investigate, then she'll come after us.
Who lied?
Who lied?
You lied.
You did. Seth? Seth? Snap in front of her face, wave my
What did
hand.
Seth say?
It's just I look up at him
By animals.
completely.
She's an animal.
Are humans not animals?
Oh my god.
I mean, she wasn't lying. He was eaten, and all that's left of is his head. They'll find
She
remains
said by animals, though. It's fine. It doesn't matter.
with cutlery.
Let's
I think
move
they were
on.
using their hands.
Let's get my money back. Right?
Get,
Back from-
get your
do
money
that
back.
without the-
How?
What? I don't know. We're gonna go talk. We're gonna go tell the guild. Is that it? Is that? Did we do that part?
We were at the
I thought we
fighters
were gonna be
guild
like hi
already.
and get insurance and get our money back.
We weren't
We didn't get
insured.
insurance, did we?
No.
No.
Damn it! Okay. All right. Great. Well, let's go find Valerin.
You should probably at least tell him you got him killed.
What?
We haven't reported it yet. That woman
Do we
took
have
the
to?
head.
It's not gonna matter anymore. Then what are they gonna do? Just go?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah,
and then
fine. Let's.
underline his name.
We'll go in there. Is Birgitta in there? What is her name?
Go Gita.
Goliath?
That's right.
What game have you been playing?
Yeah, I believe it's Big Lou.
Lou, that's right.
Big Lou.
Not go Peter.
Big Lou is there, yes, at the far end around where that huge desk is, sort of working on some varying paperwork situation.
Lou! Lou, darling, hello!
Hello, welcome back. You have finished your quest.
No.
Yes, we have. Unfortunately, we have some bad news, though. Dariel, darling as he was, is dead, and most of his body was consumed. His head, however, is currently being cradled by another fighter just outside the front door.
Oh, that is too bad. Oh, that is terrible news to hear. Oh, anyway, how are you doing, God? You are not too. Each of you are looking a little under the weather. You are not too injured, I hope.
I am uneaten.
This is great news.
Yes.
Well, it's so good to see you. Well, I'm sure you are off to get a good night's rest before the festival tomorrow. And yes, I wish you the very best of luck.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yes.
What time does that start again?
It begins
Yeah,
about
yeah,
midday.
sweetheart.
You will want to arrive at one of the guilds to start.
Okay. Thank you. Right. Let's go, Fabulous 3! And then I lead us out the front door.
Goodbye, God. Have a nice night of sleep.
Farewell.
She's great. Wouldn't you say, God?
Huh?
She's great
At what?
at being a person.
I take a glance back. Is she watching Gart leave?
Waving enthusiastically at God as you leave. He's an NPC in an anime.
Mind you, Got, for those who are listening, is not much to look at. He resembles more of a... He's very top-heavy. 3/4 of his body is above his legs.
Leg
And his
day.
Yeah,
arms
yes.
gonna swing like an orangutan. But
Not-
he's also 6'6".
Look, first of all, no one cares about whether you're traditionally good looking, okay?
Yeah.
One.
Yeah.
Second of all, Big Lou looks the same, but a Goliath.
Yeah. You're green and she's blue. That's
Big Lou is just like Brock Lesnar, you know? Just sitting
Brock.
behind there.
Does she have any hair, or does she have a fully shaved head?
I feel like I said in the first episode whether she has hair or not. So hopefully you were
Okay.
taking
Yep, I'll-
notes
I'll,
and or
uh,
someone else. You get in contact with the stream.
Yep. I'll put a comment in the YouTube video.
Someone will let us know.
Yeah, so we had to, I think actually, I would say, let's go to Foundation first. Shall we?
Sure.
Okay, we're
Is
running.
it on the way? Is Foundation
We're
on the
on
way? Because
time.
Foundation's in the center of the city,
Foundation
right?
is
And then
yeah, pretty much on the way. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
The
Star Wars,
Foundation.
Star Wars sideswipe to Foundation.
Ah, hey guys, welcome back.
Want to say his name was Runt.
His name is Ren.
I'm pretty sure his name was Glizzy, and we
His
met
name
him
was
in the
Runt,
woods.
and that's a different
Okay,
campaign.
sorry.
But they are the same variant.
His name was Runt. I made a note of it.
Look at that. Runt greets you, and the four of you roll up, looking battered, and he says,
Oh, look, you guys. What are you, sausages? You're battered. Oh, at least you're alive. Oh, you guys, did you complete your task?
Yes, we did. We're here to collect. Thank you.
Oh, well done. Okay, well, we're going to send someone out to double check your work, but you still get the reward. So the brigands are on the Iron Route, was it?
That's right.
He has a
and
modern
they're
day
gone
biro.
now.
It's a modern day biro that he clicks and pulls up and opens all of this paperwork. It takes him 5 minutes to sort of find your stuff and starts looking through each of the contracts and pieces of paper. And let's see here. So the reward was, so you got the gold reward, didn't you, off of Baron? You know what? He's saying that.
Yes, this is what the rewards was. Oh, quest completion. Oh, look at this. We have a note that says that you completed the secondary quest.
That's correct.
That's right.
Oh, okay, that's nice extra reward. Did I give you anything for it?
No.
They didn't
Yeah,
give
some gold.
I didn't give you gold for it. That's good.
Yeah, we got some gold from it.
We were not going to compensate you in gold. Don't worry. You were only
No,
going to
no,
get
we
a
got
penny
some
out
gold,
of
guys.
us.
Remember, then we
I was
spent
just
it
asking.
immediately.
Just
I do.
curious. That's all I didn't know.
Oh, yes, yeah, I get it. How you doing, by the way? And I give him a handshake.
Oh, yeah.
It gives you a fist bump.
That's good to see you. Yeah, I mean,
good to see
it's
you.
great to see that you guys are doing really well and you managed to complete this. It was a rough-looking thing. I mean, so many of our adventurers didn't come back. Did you meet any of them or see them or find out what happened or anything like that?
Nope.
Nope.
Shit.
What were their
Bandits on the road.
Yeah, bandits are bastards. And there was a nightmare. There was a great adventure. I think his name was Prick.
What do you look like? Wait, Brick,
Ring
what
a
do
bell.
you look like?
Yeah, kind of curled over, like his back was always hunched over and stuff. He's got a,
Oh. Okay.
complete prick. Okay,
We'll keep our eyes open.
so your rewards are thus. You
Rings a
gain,
bell, but
you gain guild completion, XP, which was doubled, which is nice. So you would have got 100 to get 200 XP.
Great.
And
Yay!
bonus XP for completing the quest, 30 XP, so you get 60 XP extra on top of it. So 260 XP. Congratulations.
yes, I think that's really close to. Okay, that's cool.
And you can mark
And
that
then
on
when do
your sheets.
And when do I get to punch this card? How do I do that?
Do you have an actual like a thing when you buy 6 coffees you get 1 free?
Yeah.
You hand it over.
Yeah, when I get not yet. I don't think it's ready yet, but
You got to complete 6 quests. So they stamp it when
I
you turn it in.
I gotta get 300 experience, and then I can get the punch
I am
card.
keeping
You just
a
complete
ledger,
any 6
however,
quests and they
so
will
don't
punch.
worry.
They will punch that for you. If you want to hand it
one
over
for
right
free.
now, he can stamp that one of the 6 for you.
Sure.
He takes it,
Oh, you got one of these. This is great. Yeah, here you go.
Yeah, I
stamps it
have
with
one
the
of those.
Foundation Guild, hands it back to you. 1 of 6.
Thank you.
Okay.
And I
Well, look
put
at
it now.
that. Hey, check the wall on the way out. See if your names have appeared now that you completed a quest for us. Oh, well, actually, you all said you completed a quest for us before, right? One of you was new or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well,
sheet's
this was lovely. Dirt.
Oh,
nice
this
to
is
see you
Iron
again.
Road. Marshal Creel says that he might offer a follow-up quest, so check back in a few days.
Great.
Sometimes with
That's
these bandit
great.
quests, they want information. You might be able to deliver it to Marshal Creel, or maybe they'll just send you out and bring back the bandits' heads. You know, that kind of thing can sometimes come back. Marshal Creel very interested in this.
So we do have experience bringing back heads.
We do have 268 experience bringing back heads.
That's
if you know.
great.
That's right. Was it 268?
No.
Is it 268 or 260?
260. Okay, sorry.
You get an extra 8 XP when you complete 6 quests.
Oh, sorry, I was thinking ahead. Get it? Ahead?
I don't
Guys?
understand.
There's a flashback to her cradling the head, crying over it.
Smash cut to her still crying.
All right. Well, we've got to get going. Thank you so much,
Okay,
Dirt.
you don't want
We'll
to take
see you
another
later.
quest or anything while you're here?
Not right. Maybe later.
All
We gotta go have a
Enjoy
rest.
the
It's
Jubilee
getting late. Are you
first.
taking part in the server event?
Yes.
Okay.
See the
Which
server
guild?
event?
Which guild are you gonna start at?
I
Does it
clutch
matter?
my arm.
I mean, it depends. It's up to you, isn't it? You have to complete whichever one you think you're gonna excel at the best. Usually, people start at so they get it done, and then they immediately get their points.
Well, we'll have to discuss that and figure it out.
Oh,
Thank
yeah,
you so much.
figure it out. Yeah, they're going to start at a... You know, a lot of people, they think it's going to be easy. They're going to start, oh, we'll go to the fighters guild and fight something nice and easy. But yeah, it can be tricksy,
Yeah,
or you
like a
start at the
crab or something.
mages guild and it's just the most simple. Oh, make an illusion and then move on, Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not. You never know.
Do you know which
want
one's
to fight
going to be
crabs.
easy?
Oh, yes.
Interesting. I lean in and say, I wouldn't be opposed to sharing a bit of prize money if you let us know where to start.
Oh, I have no use for money, really.
Well, what do you have use for, Dad?
Did you just call me
His name's
Dad?
Front.
You keep calling it dirt.
Front.
I've been calling him Dirt.
Well, you see, I suppose if you wanted to do a quest for me, I could offer you a private quest of your own.
A private quest, and then you'll tell us where we should start.
Yes, unless, of course, you have a periapter wound closing. I've always wanted one.
Not in this campaign.
Okay. Yeah, well, I can't really tell you nothing about it. I'm just a worker. The guild master, whose name is Myre Green Thumb, will have my head.
Oh, right. All right then, Dirt. See you later.
Bye!
Good seeing you, buddy.
All right, you guys leave the guild.
See ya.
We
I think so.
must take a brief rest, I think.
Is there anywhere to rest at the guild?
We sit.
The little
Do you
tables
want
to
to
sit at?
just? Yeah, they're like chairs and stuff near the wall where all the quests are posted. Or
Yeah.
all right, why don't we sit over here for a little bit, take ourselves a short rest while we observe our names on the wall.
Yeah, you try and find your own names on the wall while you're resting and chatting.
Uh-huh.
Sure.
Give me perception or investigation checks.
This is gonna be interesting.
Back to business.
Investigation.
18.
Hey,
6.
I got a 19.
Yeah, wandering around, you do find sort of an open piece of wall, and very slowly and sort of actively, you're seeing and it's just magically appearing, like bits of the wall are falling apart, but it's etching 3 new names into the wall. You see. I wonder, actually. I wonder which names do appear for you each. What name comes up, Ricard?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Ricard
Right.
what?
Would it be my full name?
Yeah.
Silver Tongue.
Okay. Got, Stone Eye?
Stone Eye.
Just Stone Eye or Got as well?
Stone Eye.
Stone Eye appears. You see Fitch Abercrombie.
Fitch Abercrombie.
That's it. The 3 names appearing. 1,
Is his
2,
first
3.
name Fitcher?
No, just Fitch.
Just Fitch, okay.
That's weird. No Howin. Oh. Huh.
Oh well.
Huh,
Moving
that's
on.
weird. Yeah. Hey, did any of you want to talk about who he was talking about before? When he
What?
said that someone of us was not who we say we were? Looking at Rickard.
Looking at me.
Yeah, he was reading your journal.
Is one of you a spy? I will kill you.
That's what I want to know. That's what we're all trying to figure out.
I don't think anyone's been trying to figure
my
that
hot
out.
dog costume. Yeah. We're just trying to find the guy who did this.
We just wanted to try to... Maybe it was him!
Okay, well,
I try and pickpocket the ID out of Halwyn's pocket as he's saying this.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me set up a contested roll because that's fun. Can I
I'm
do
really
that?
enjoying the fact this the dark arc that Seth is on.
So dark, dude. She's the most evil of all of us.
The arcane trickster.
Oh, yeah.
inbound.
Blame us for your actions.
Yeah, okay, tell us one more time about what your magic missile looks like. You did this to yourself. Okay, what am I doing? I'm contesting? You don't have to contest, you can take it.
Oh, okay. Do that.
Yep. Haha. All
Yeah.
this work.
Who needs
for
who needs to play the
I
game?
don't even need to test.
Who needs to roll dice?
Needs to play the game. We can just have Myth railroad us.
That's exactly it. That's it. That's what I'm doing. Who needs to play?
Yeah, sure.
Hey,
You
you can-
pickpocket it.
In that
Yeah.
case, yeah, I
mage
slip
hand.
my hand and
You know
I,
where it is.
as he's talking, yeah, I kind of get in his jacket pocket and then pull out a little card.
My
And
question
I-
is it obvious to everybody else that you did that?
Maybe you're the only one that's oblivious. And I pull out the
Yeah,
card
'cause I'm, like,
and
looking for
I
my
I'm
name or
staring
something.
right at him, so yeah.
straight in the
in
middle
my
of the
pocket.
table. I turn it to everybody so they can see the picture, and then I reveal the name, like just a little whoosh, so you can see obviously that the picture on
name
there is
Halwyn?
a completely different person,
Right.
but it says Halwyn.
Yeah,
How
that's
old
weird.
was that
I-
picture again?
Still not here, no name. Huh, weird.
I look at it and say, "What? What are we doing? Are we all taking our IDs out? Why?
Look at it, Rickard.
Oh, is that yours? Where did you? Well, never mind.
Yes. Well,
Does he
look,
see
you
it?
can't blame him. He doesn't know how to prepare for a
Look
photograph.
at the picture. It's nothing like him
Not at all.
because he is
Nothing
not
like me.
Halwyn Brightfoot. He's
Okay,
a
not
sure?
liar.
loud. Not so loud. Not so loud.
I mean, yeah,
He's a liar.
murmurs from everyone around, all the random people in front of.
I want Brightfoot. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Angered the local cats.
I look down at the picture, and I look over at Halwyn, and then I look down at the picture again, and then I look
Halwyn
over at
has red
Halwyn.
curly hair. And a
I say,
sharp
and then
nose.
I look at, I
And
look at
perfect teeth.
Seth. I look at Seth and say, "Are you sure?"
Oh my god. You know what? Yeah. Yeah, you know what? That's Halwyn right there. You're right. You're right. He's a very good mage. Studied for a long
Rickard.
time.
What a
Really,
guy, Rickard.
what a guy. He's gonna save us all. Aren't you,
Right.
Halwyn?
That's right. Can I have that back? Anybody? Are we done looking at that?
I
I
think God
sla-
isn't paying attention right now. And instead,
What a reveal.
I don't have any hit dice. So I'm going to reach into a pouch and pull out some bright orange powder and inhale deeply as I cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Bro,
You can do a short rest if you want instead, Got.
we're out of
I
hit
don't
dice.
have any hit dice.
Oh, okay, yeah, never mind.
Right. Forgot about that mechanic.
I just
disregard that
So-
role play for the mechanics for 1 second.
Leah just made the biggest reveal of the game.
I didn't even hear
And
it.
my
What did you
guy's
do?
like-
What did
She
she say?
revealed that Halwyn was not Halwyn, and
Oh, that. Okay, I thought she did something else.
Identity.
Yeah,
These
yeah,
guys
yeah.
I'm
didn't
like,
know.
oh, I don't know, I'm not sure. And
I thought she did
Scott
something
is
else.
like mechanics.
Yep, he's huffing a bag. Perfect. Yeah,
I
see,
take
it's
the
not even, no one
ID.
cares. No one cares.
I
I pull
mean-
it back from the table and I give it back to Harwin.
Thank you.
And I just stare,
Thank you.
1,000-yard stare across the ghoul.
Wait a minute, didn't that demon fellow say that one of us was not who they said they were? I wonder if it might be Halwyn.
You know, you might have it.
It's,
You might be right.
Well, it's a good
Wait
thing
a
that I'm
minute.
around here to investigate this kind of stuff, Halwyn. What do you have to say for yourself, if that is your real name?
what? Did you just hear? Sev just. It isn't.
Yeah, that was obviously him. You saw his
Wow.
It isn't I'm Fitch. This is.
Wow.
Ah,
I'm
well,
Howen now.
well, Finch.
Right.
Well, Finch,
Yes?
good thing I didn't really learn your name before.
Good. You were calling me new
Finch is
guy
a bit
for a while.
easier.
Yeah. Less syllables. It's Fitch, by the way. I'm Fitch.
Okay, so
No, just Fitch. Fitch Abercrombie. Is my. You
And
do
are
know,
you
have you ever heard of
actually,
the Abercrombie? The Abercrombie family?
no.
Oh, well, they're a huge hit down in Rodenstein.
Hmm.
They're, they're
I
really
want
good
to
for their
say
arcane
for the
weaponry.
record that I just realized your name is Abercrombie and Fitch.
Just now. Just now for the 8th time he's... Oh no.
And also the whole of character creation.
I didn't get it. I
Right,
didn't
didn't
catch on to that
Didn't
at
come
all.
up with anything.
I think that just says it all, really. Zero attention to anything at any point in time.
Unbridled, undiluted narcissism.
It has
it's what his
nothing to
character
do with
would do.
me.
Oh, we can kill me off now. I did all my secrets are revealed. I am now disposable. All right, so yeah. Anyway, so like you've never heard of them. I reach into my backpack that I've had, and I pull out a collapsible, like it looks like a tripod or like a music stand, all folded up, but then it unfurls with a switch, and then you hear a humming as a crystal of anthracite. Or like a piece of metal that has been worked into it that sparkles and glimmers like it has like veins of a Damascus what is the part of the crossbow that has I guess the bow itself, the metal piece is like Damascus, but the veins inside the Damascus piece are sort of glowing and glimmer with like a lavender hue, signifying that it is of the anthracite. And as it unfolds into this crossbow, and then I go, this is an Abercrombie model. They make a lot of weapons and stuff. Anyway, doesn't matter, I guess.
This is crazy what he pulls out, by the way.
Fold it back up and then put it back in the backpack.
It's like he pulls out it's not for a couple hundred years at best. Anthracite technology has existed. It's really hard to get a hold of. It's unbelievably expensive. It exclusively exists within the country of Felsenhort, which is south of Vayfor. It doesn't exist anywhere else in the whole world. It's really difficult to get a hold of. It's very rare in Aurora, the kingdom that you're in at the moment. It's a little less rare in Invictus Concordia, but he's basically just pulled out like future tech. You know, he pulled out like this insane. It's almost like he pulled out a pistol in the medieval era. Do you know what I mean? Like he's just pulled out this thing that's extremely rare, valuable, and particularly powerful, or potentially could be.
Anyway, that's an Abercrombie modeler. They do a lot of. That's my family does a lot of weaponry and things, and they work.
Can you use it?
Well, yeah, you just point and you shoot it. I assume. I don't have any
Why
ammo.
have you not used it in your entire time?
I have no
together?
ammo. I don't have any ammo. What do I look like? I can just make that out of nothing. I can't. It's no reason to, I can shoot rocks with it. It's gonna, and I'm not gonna dry fire it. That'll ruin its longevity. The durability will go down.
Nobody wants to see a dry fire. Trust me.
Right. It's as good as it's like a bath without water. You can't do that.
Right.
What?
Exactly. What good would that be? Well, that's all well and good, Mr. Abercrombie. But why did you need to take a different name? Are you running from someone?
I'm trying to get into the Silverbrook Academy.
You're not in already?
No.
Wait, how are you... How is he accepting quests?
Because he has... Yeah.
As I'm Halwyn.
He has Halwyn's stuff.
Oh, so Halwyn is graduated.
Halwyn was the name I used to get in, but I guess the magic to putting our names on the board is different and is me. You're right?
Right, yes.
So I registered with his name.
Together.
Right. So, but,
The magic sees through the matrix.
Actually, I probably didn't put that together. I probably have. I've completely forgotten the other name on the board at this point.
Right. And yeah. So anyway, I was traveling here to Silverbrook to get in and to learn magic and to master magic and become a hero like everyone else does. And I met Halwyn on the way, and then due to unforeseen circumstances, I was able to. Now I have his card. And I'm now gonna. This is how I guess I'm probably not gonna go to Silverbrook now because I have a lot of other things on my plate, like being a hero at the Foundation Guild.
Well, now you're a fantastic three.
You're right, and now I've fate has dealt me this hand.
All right. Well, we need to decide as a group. Right here and now, and I point my finger into the table. Are we going to put up with something like this? And I look at each of you. Now, we're pretty lucky that I'm around. Otherwise, this would have gone unnoticed. For how long? Months? Years? Decades, perhaps?
Yeah, I'm sorry, what is this? Me?
I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
What are we going to do about it?
I mean, nothing's changed. I'm still me.
Dot, what do you think?
About what?
Dottie?
Huh?
Do you care that this man has infiltrated a guild with someone else's name?
Yeah, well, you don't have to say that as loud as you are. That's all. So, we're working on it's an acting piece. We're the Fabulous Three.
I'm not so sure why that involves me at all.
All right. What about you, Seth? Does this
Bard
bother
stuff.
you?
It's bard things.
I think he's doing just fine.
Oh.
Thanks, Ev.
I think I'm
As a fellow
grown.
student of magic, Thank you.
I groan when I look at you and say, need to, I don't know, freshen up or something. You look awful.
I am all disheveled, by the way. Like, just everything is filthy.
For-
I haven't even
For the record,
cast.
during that RP, Leah rolled a hit dice for Seth and got 0.
I did see that.
And what's
How is
crazy
that
is
possible?
you rolled a 1 and have a -2 to your con. So really, you should have lost a point of health.
Should have lost. You should have passed out.
Should have reduced you.
She just
Yeah.
slumps over in her chair.
I look absolutely defeated, and not just because of the hit dice, but because, like, just generally speaking, I'm slumped. Usually I'm back straight, like, looking around, like, very perky. No, I am back slumped, staring, just absolutely uncaring.
Okay.
What's up with this
All right.
powder?
Okay. All right. Well, I think we're all agreed, and this meeting is adjourned. We're okay with it for now, but if you step out of line, new guy,
Okay, now
that
it's
might
that new guy.
change.
Could you just call me Fitch? Is that going to be easier
I'll
than new
call
guy?
you Fitch when you earn it, new guy.
I
And then
turn
I-
to Seth. Oh,
I don't know
after
who
you.
that is. Okay. I don't know.
I was just gonna walk over to Seth and give her like a little pat on the shoulder. Seffy, you ready to go?
Yeah. Yeah, we have things to do. Right? I get my
That's
notebook.
right, we do. I cast prestidigitation on her and like get all the dirt
Shovel
and
her.
stuff off of her.
I don't notice.
There you go. Now you're looking a little better. Don't
I
smell
ask
Sorry.
her.
quite the same.
My turn. My turn.
Okay, fine.
Oh, yeah, you too. All right, prestidigitation.
Thank you.
We got gold from this quest, right? Who took it?
No, you didn't.
We did
No,
not.
we got gold from the side quest, which
Yes.
we spent immediately to finish this
I
quest.
explicitly wrote down that we were supposed to get
Oh,
200
they-
gold pieces from this quest, and we got 150 from saving the person. So where's the
Oh,
extra
were you
50 gone?
supposed to get 200 gold from this? Hold on, you might have been. Let me double check.
Quest
I
list.
noted that down.
Yeah, okay,
Nice.
your notes are better than mine.
Iron Root Outlaws, 200 gold pieces.
Oh,
Nice.
Which is why we were going to turn this in so we could recoup the money from the Fighters
Right,
Guild that we
I
had
do
to
remember
spend.
that. Yes,
okay.
we were expecting
Got
200 gold.
it.
Right,
I
right, right.
thought we had. I thought we were turning it in so we
Yeah.
get insurance and get our money back.
What?
But we are turning it in to get this money.
With weepy orange eyes, pupils narrowed into.
It is 200 gold. I
vertical
know,
slits.
I know what happened here. This is terrible.
It wasn't supposed to be like this.
Yeah, I confused the gold that you could have gotten if you'd pushed him from Baron. You could have got 200 if you'd like been like, give us more. With what you get from the guild. So, Runt comes wandering over and says,
Oh, there's some gold with you. This is where he goes.
drops off the gold next to you in a big fucking pouch, and says,
You're welcome. Good luck. See you, bye.
Thanks, Rod. Thank you.
Is it 200 or is it 50?
you get 200 here. You get another 200.
Okay, 200.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you get
Excellent.
150 from
I
the guy.
snatched the gold
Dungeon
It's
Master.
bag.
150
Yeah.
more than I was planning on
Yeah.
giving you, but
We need it.
I don't
Probably
care.
need
You're
it.
fine. Stuff is
I take
expensive.
50 for myself immediately. As soon as Rickard puts his filthy, massive hand on it, I slap down mine on top of him. I've not moved so fast in the last 4 hours. Drag.
And then I
50
slap
towards
my
myself.
other hand on top of yours and like sort of give you a look like, what's going on?
And then when my
dearie?"
next hand comes back up, there's a dagger in it, and I stop myself short before putting it through your hand. And then
I was just going to count it all out for you.
I love what's going on.
myself. Thank you.
I could count
Yes,
for you.
of course.
No, you can't,
Make
God.
50.
Is that a challenge?
Yes.
I push them both aside.
Are you going to try to count all 200 gold by threes?
Yes.
It's 150 there now.
Oh, can I make it
150.
easier?
It does
That's
make
way
it
easier. It's like I agonizingly count 3 lots of 50.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
1,
Okay, I get the 1 stack.
3. Here. Okay. I've counted them. They are counted!
And? What total did you get?
1, 2, 3.
Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, I'm like, okay, Gotti, all right, okay. I
Okay,
pat him on the
he's
on the shoulder and I gather up the gold and I count out 50 gold for Halwyn and 50 gold for Gott.
You already did that. I'll take the stack that he put in 1s, and that should be 50.
Yes. Yeah, because he's doing 1, 2, 3. Right, okay. So we split the gold equally. We all have 50.
Yeah. Now we're running out of time to go find
So-
Valerin.
And we have
Once
money.
again, with weepy orange eyes, pupils narrowed into vertical slits, I turn to Seth, who looks out of sorts, and I say, I stick my hand into a pouch and offer an orange powder, which you saw me snort. And I say, you want some of this?
I stare at it for a moment. Usually you would know I would say absolutely not to anything that looks mildly like drugs or anything slightly untoward, but this time I take a look at it and I immediately
Like a
Smelt it.
pro. Like you've done this before.
Yeah. I take
You
Halwyn's
take-
ID card and I
I'm like looking over their shoulders and like, are we partying? Let's go!
No.
And I try to take some too.
You're unable to, as I have no more spell slots left.
Oh, all right. Oh.
But you do get 9 points of healing.
Excellent, that's
From-
twice my max HP.
All right, we should probably get going now. We're ready, right? Everyone's ready? We gotta go
Yep,
find
let's
this
go.
guy. All right,
All right.
to the merchant's registry office, right? You know where that is, Ricard?
Maybe we could
That's
ask
correct.
Side
And I
swipe.
head directly there.
Yeah, sideswipe to the merchant's registry office. A tall, thin building, gilded and very clearly signposted. Pretty well off, but looks old, like one of the older builds that has been, renovated and changed over the years. And there is. It's quiet. It's a pretty quiet place, especially since it is currently sort of after hours. However, the building is accessible. You sort of step in. There isn't many people milling around in here. There's lots of desks and stuff that are empty and closed off. There are sort of service windows that are closed off. There's several stairways that lead up to an upper balcony with just rows and rows and rows of books and scrolls. It kind of looks like a library, but with a lot more desks that seem like people probably work at them, signing people up to merchants guilds, assigning them to different places in the town where they might work, registering them for what work they might do, and that kind of thing. There's like one guy who looks like he works here. Everyone else is sort of moving around. They might work here, they might not. A kind of well-dressed, clean-shaven elf. Looks quite youthful and young, but you get the sense that he's probably a little older. Dressed sort of perfectly, navy robes embroidered with the sigil of the sort of the trade authority and the merchants guilds and such. Thin little spectacles resting low on his nose. And
Before
he's
we can approach
jotting
him,
notes down on the ledger. Yeah, he doesn't even care that you're there. He's like
Right.
the only guy that you could probably approach.
we should wait. One of us should be in costume or something so that imagine he disappears and it's traced back to us. That's not gonna look too good for us. So maybe someone should dress up and lure him out.
What?
And I look at Rickard.
This guy?
No, we're looking for Valerin. But if they see us all walk in there and then see us walk out with Valerin and Valerin never comes back, we're going to be the prime suspects.
What is the registry? Does he work here? Or...
This is where we find him, apparently.
No, this is
We'll get
everyone.
information on him.
Yeah, everyone in the city that works for one of the merchant guilds for a long period of time registers with this building, this authority. If you're like a day trader or a traveler, you don't have to do it. But if you're a merchant in this city, you register yourself with the merchant registry office just to keep probably for tax purposes. You know, King loves his taxes.
God, I hate him.
How else does a king get paid?
So what do you think? Are we going to go in costume or do you have anything, Rickard?
I do, of course, have a costume. All right. What? I mean, I have 2 costumes. That aren't completely destroyed.
Well, one of them's Princess
I could
Peach.
also just...
Oh, okay.
No, the Princess Peach one is pretty, I think, in bad shape.
It is pretty.
The other ones are Mario
It's
and
also
Luigi
pretty.
costumes.
One of them is a
Complete with
plumber.
go-kart.
Yeah. The other one's just a giant
Yeah, I
mushroom.
have a go-kart. I take a go-kart out. And I just run this guy over. Yeah, what, I think I probably have like a soldier. General soldier costume.
Yeah, that would work. And then you could go ask that guy with the glasses and see if he knows who Valerin is. It's for like a city guard or something. I don't know.
Yes, I change into this guard costume in 90 seconds. It is impressive.
Quick change.
I bundle
It's a
your
quick
clothes
change.
into my knapsack.
I walk up to the desk and say, "Hello, sir. I am Sergeant Farnsworth, and I need some information on Valerin."
Deception check, please.
All right.
back from
Well,
the
this should be
bathroom. What are we
easy,
doing?
guys. I mean, deception is what I'm best at.
Yep.
Does the costume help at all or make it worse?
He is our charisma-based player, after all.
I think it allows you to make this check.
Okay. We've
17.
got a 17.
Looks up at you, glances at your wear, and says, "Certainly, sir. One moment, and I'll see what I can do for you. Rather late. Are you here on behalf of General Rostwall, perchance?"
Oh.
You weren't supposed to know about that.
I'm sorry. Are you here
Are
on
you
behalf
feeding
of
her
General
lines through its
Rostwall?
string?
Because he's got a tin can attached to his hair and it's just leading around the corner. Tell him he wasn't supposed to know about that.
You aren't supposed to know about that.
Know about what?
I think
General's
it's best we
plans.
stick to the business at hand.
Right. Yes. Well, it's just I assumed you were here to collect the general's notaries. Okay. Yes. Right. So you're after the what is it you're after?
I'm after the information about the man I just asked about.
The information. Right. Okay. And what was your name, sir?
Sergeant Farnsworth.
Sergeant Farnsworth. Right.
Are there
okay.
sergeants in this military? He has a uniform on.
There has to be a sergeant. Come on. There's always sergeants.
I don't know. There might be. There are not.
What?
He was named Sergeant at
What?
birth.
Yeah, no, there are not.
Yeah, it's just his first name. It's
Yeah.
just called Sergeant.
That is 100% what this guy thinks. And he says, and your rank?
Captain. Captain
Nice.
Sergeant
Well
Farnsworth.
done, that's one of them. Captain Sergeant Farnsworth. Was that?
Oh my. We have to end the campaign.
My abs.
Right, and you were after information on, did you say Valerin?
Yes, that's right.
How is that spelled?
I do the signal.
Velren.
Velren.
I would go with a Y.
I don't know if that's right. I might be too old. I don't know.
I'm sorry, do you have any further information?
I do.
Right, I mean, anything that would help me narrow that down. That's just presumably a name. Do you know if that's the first or forename, surname?
Did we not talk about this before I walked up?
Could I? Hey, he's at the counter, right?
Yeah, but I think you're all outside, right? You sent him in.
Could I sneak in? Could I sneak in and get
I
to
don't
the
know.
counter?
Were you here for when they came up with this plan, or were you AFK for a second?
I was okay.
Their plan.
I literally got in and I was like, guys, I gotta pee, and I went to go pee, and then I
their,
came back. And I
their
was like, what are we doing?
plan
Oh, he's gone.
is that you don't show your actual faces in case this comes back on you if something bad happens
Got
to
it.
Valerin.
Got it.
That's
got
what
it.
that's what
So
they're
then
doing. That's
I-
why he's
I
dressed
showed
as a
back up,
military.
and then everybody went
he's in there.
outside, and
Yeah,
now
yeah.
I'm just waiting outside with everybody.
All right, yeah.
Oh, we do. Sorry, we know it's
He's an alchemist.
an alchemist, isn't there?
An alchemist at a dock.
Not the dog.
Not the dock. Not the dock.
Not the
Just an
dock.
alchemist.
Right.
True
Valerin,
nose, ink-stained hands.
alchemist. And that's all you have?
Yes.
Right. And the request for the information is for what purpose?
That's classified.
Right. Okay. And okay, well I'll see. You just need any what do you need specifically? Just general information?
Yeah, general information. Location primarily.
Location, general information. And yes, okay. All right. This might take me a little while. This is not very much to go on, but I shall endeavour to look through our files. Do you know perhaps how old this person is, or how long they might have been registered with us? Might narrow it down for me.
Nope.
Right. Okay, if you don't mind waiting, that you can just take a seat anywhere.
Very well. I shall stand. And I stand at attention.
Very good. He stands up, he grabs a couple of things, and then he heads upstairs and starts moving through every now and then you sort of see him on the balcony above, appear, look through some books, and then move around. I'm going to roll a dice for him. See how long this takes him. Not bad. Roll me a d4, Ricard.
That's exactly what I'm going to do.
And we'll say it's about, you've been in the town.
A 2.
I mean, it probably took you, 20 minutes in each guild. 20 minutes of travel, about an hour, so it's probably like 1 a.m.-ish, something like that now, pushing 1. 2. This takes him 2 hours.
Right. It's 3 a.m.
Yeah, so you can... If there's anything you guys want to do in those hours, whatever, I don't know if we just, Ricard is just standing there awkwardly for 2 hours while the other 3 are
At
like...
full attention.
The other 3 are in a club, having the time of their lives. And then, every now and then he gives you updates and says, sorry it's taking so long, I'm looking for it, but, it's taking a bit. You see him actually employing sort of minor magics and stuff to try and help him find this information, and it does take him a little while before he comes downstairs and places a book in front of you and says, "This was rather difficult. Now, Valerin, are you sure it's not spelt with an I? Because we have, as far as I can tell, really nobody under the name Valerin with an E. There is a Valerin registered with us, Valerin Sarath, if that might be who you're looking for. High elf, 38 years old.
That could be it.
Alchemist apprentice.
Yes, I'll take that information.
All right. I'll transcribe it onto a piece of paper for you if you would like. Or would you prefer
Excellent.
it verbally?
Paper, please.
He sits down and grabs like a quill and ink and then just starts writing some information down. So he writes down Valerin Sarath, and I'll copy some of this for you guys as well, so you have this information. High elf, it says upper class as well next to it. Age 38, gender male, class alchemist apprentice. And it says that he currently works, he's registered under Malkin's Alchemy. Which the attendant in front of you says Malkin's Alchemy is not too far from here, actually. You just do you know where it is?
No.
So you'll want to go 2 blocks west, and you'll see there are 2 alchemists, one either opposite sides of the road. One has a sort of large green arch to it, and across the street from that, another one which has a particularly large sign. And usually they sort of have a sort of a fanfare of sales and such. I believe that they are in constant competition, so they're quite often trying to one-up each other with what's going on at the front of the store to try and draw people in, so you really can't miss it. Malkin's has the big signage on the front of it. 2 blocks that way, on the corner.
Right. Well, thank you very much. You've done a duty, a service to your people. And I, Captain Sergeant Farnsworth, thank you.
Yes, you're quite welcome. And how should I arrange for the payment?
You can charge it to the garrison.
The garrison? He says, looking at you quizzically.
Just turn around and leave. Turn around and leave.
Do you remember what the general's name was? Charge it to the general. I was
General
here on his behalf,
Isaiah.
after all.
General Isaiah, or?
That's right.
Right. Right. Okay, then. Very well.
You know, I might as well pick up his... Probably appreciate it.
Oh, you want to take the general stuff?
Yeah, I'll just run that over to him.
All right. Yes. You give me a moment. I'll have to go and get it.
All right.
He gets up and wanders to a back room. He's gone for 10 minutes or so. He comes back with a sort of a leather-bound tome, black, an interesting set of sigils on the front of it, clasped, closed, and it's big, thick, and heavy. And he hands it to you and says, of course, when you hand this to the general, just ensure that he, when he undoes the enchantment that he sort of does so very carefully, and I would recommend that he doesn't do it on a full stomach, just in case it goes wrong. He knows what to do. I mean, he's done it before, but this is a particularly interesting one, so...
Are we worried that the general might get injured from this? Because perhaps you should undo it, if he will.
Right. Well, no, this is under the general's orders.
Understood. Understood. Well then, I better take it and go.
All right.
Thank you for your service.
You're welcome, Captain Farnsworth. Have a wonderful evening.
And I take it, and I leave.
Okay.
5 minutes later, in walks the actual Captain Farnsworth.
Captain Sergeant Farnsworth walks in.
I'm here to pick up the mail.
It cannot be. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Yeah. So you have black ledger.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. I guess I put it in my set. Oh, I don't know. Maybe we can use it later.
Yeah. Arcanely locked.
And I'm gonna write that down. That's a good thing to write down. Yeah, so I come outside and I tell everyone, all right, I know where to go. It's this way. And I point to the west. But first I do a costume change.
Wow, that's fast.
Back into my regular clothing.
Where were you?
Really good at that.
Thank you. Yes. So I lead them to 2 blocks west to where the 2 alchemists are.
So, how are we gonna do this? Has anyone got any rope? Maybe we could just
Yep.
knock him out and rope him up, and or I guess we can try and convince him to come with us.
I have
Yep.
rope.
I also have rope, but I also have words.
I mean, you can use your words. It hasn't really gone well for us so far, but I guess it's a first time for everything. It would be a lot easier if we just gagged him and roped him up and kind of dragged him through the back alleys to the dock.
That is true.
Although that would make a scene. Maybe.
Also true.
Unless Ricard dresses as a guard and marches us all there.
I mean, what if we... Hold on. What if we knocked on the back and said, we've got a delivery, we need you to sign for it?
And then...
And then we knock him out and drag him away. But he's in the
so we
back
need to
alley.
lure him around the corner. So he can't run back inside.
And he might be alone. It's 2 in the morning nearly.
Yeah, but we don't want to
1 in the
make any
morning,
noise,
nearly.
right? He might wake people up.
And do we even... He's probably not even going to be at work. Do you think he'd be at work this late? He must
As an
be.
alchemist,
We have no
alchemists-
options.
We have
Right.
no option.
Yeah.
We only know he'd be
Burning
here.
the midnight oil.
The quest giver wouldn't set us up like that. So
He is an apprentice.
Unless he's in on it.
All right, so I point at the alchemist that has the big signage,
Mm-hmm.
and I say, he works at this one.
Closed.
Right.
Light on.
What does
Is
the
there
sign
any-
say?
There's
The
an
sign
upstairs,
says
is there like a
Malkin's
light?
Alchemy, and it
Okay.
has,
It is
just
the right one. Okay.
an alchemy sigil on it.
Does it,
There's a
is there
light
like a
upstairs.
light
Yeah.
upstairs?
The upper floor has there's clearly some candles lit in there.
Okay. I look around and see if there's like a balcony up there or...
No, this is sort of a
Anything-
townhouse. It's pretty much just
Okay.
flat looking front, no
Is-
balconies and stuff. But it is on the corner, so you can get down the side of this building as well as look through the front window and the front door.
There isn't a back alley.
There's no back alley, no. There's
Okay.
the front and the side of this building. that backs directly onto another building that's on the, the other side of
Right.
the block.
Is it how many entrances are there?
One.
Just the door. Oh, we could break in. I mean, I do have these, and I rummage through my pack, and I do have a set of thieves' tools.
I can watch the door, maybe.
Okay. I could hang out over here,
And I just sort of walk to the nearby street lamp.
so I don't seem
Pretty busy,
suspicious.
by the way. It's pretty busy around.
Okay. All right. I
I'm
go
gonna
over
shove over.
here. and
You're
I
in the
cross road.
merchant district. This is like, you're in downtown New York, medieval,
Right.
like it's busy.
I'll watch from
Okay,
over here.
perhaps we should just shout up there and say we have a delivery.
What if the
Maybe
wrong
someone will
person
come
comes
out.
out?
Do they have a doorbell?
Then we'll
A knocker?
say, "Oh, sorry, we meant to go
There's
to
a
the
knocker.
one across the street there."
I guess you could just tell him it's for Valerin, and he has to.
Oh yes,
Fine.
that's good. It's for Valerin. We have a special delivery for Valerin.
I like this plan. There's a knocker on
Okay.
the door. Shall I?
Wait a
Yes,
minute.
yeah, hold on. Let me get in position. And I cross the road.
I'm sorry, what's the point of us putting on a costume and asking for his information if we're just going to look like ourselves now?
Okay, then do you want to dress like a postman?
I suppose I could cast disguise self.
And be
Or we
like,
could all just show up and tell him if he doesn't come with us, his daughter's gonna die. And they've already taken a hand. So he should come quickly.
Wow.
And if he makes a fuss, they'll take the other hand.
What is she saying? Is that a good idea?
Yeah, shh, new guy.
Road. I'm across the road.
You're yelling over all the people walking down the street. Shh.
Okay.
Sure, but what if, like, his master or the owner of the shop comes and opens the door and we ask for him? Probably not the best idea. So let me see if I can... Let me see if I can get him somewhere else. What if I say, I have a delivery for you. It's over at the warehouse. Do you want to inspect the goods? And, like, I'll try to convince him to come down there, and then we get him.
Yeah, I guess you could tell him it's an emergency delivery.
Or
for the
we could do
Jubilee.
your thing and just whisper and threaten him. What do you
Well,
think?
that was what I was thinking. And then as we're leaving, we can all yell, "Nice to see you. Bye, Valerin." And then
I
no
make
one
my
will
way
think
back
he came
over.
with us.
Okay. He has a daughter?
I don't know. Maybe.
I suppose both plans work. Maybe what we can do is first lie, and if he doesn't buy it, then say, "Listen here, you little piece of shit," and then go with Seth's plan.
Yeah, you could just pick him up, right? And just. I
What
mime
was
you
the, what was
yoinking
the
him by the
plan? I
scruff
was
of the
across
neck.
the
And
street.
we're gonna force him to come with us, or somebody he's imaginarily close to will die. Probably.
Oh,
We could
okay. I'm
just
gonna go across the
say
street. I'll go back over.
devils or something, you know?
Right. I can't really cast disguise self in the middle of the street. I'll try and
There's
find.
a
Is there
phone
any
box over
place of
there.
seclusion that I can run to nearby?
Make me an investigation check.
I love it when
Spying
I
with
have to
your
roll.
eye.
A natural 20!
-1.
Minus
No, I accept the -20. What do you want? It's there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
within
just
reason.
like there's a phone booth with tinted windows.
Yeah, sure. There's a red phone booth with tinted windows on the opposite
No,
corner.
For scrying.
just like an alleyway somewhere that's like, secluded. I can go back there and cast.
Plenty of like little alleyways that seem completely empty. Most people in town at the moment are tourists. Those people that live here are either in the taverns or home by now, so they aren't hitting the alleyways up. So yeah, there's a few alleyways nearby that you could probably duck into.
Then I cast Disguise Self. And I come out of the alleyway and I'm wearing a UPS outfit with the little shorts.
Mm-hmm.
But I am an orc.
Okay.
No, I'm a bugbear. Can I be a bugbear? Are bugbears, would it be crazy for there to be a bugbear in town?
No, there's a couple.
Okay, I'm a bugbear, and like my muscles are like, like the buttons look like that. It doesn't. The outfit doesn't look like it fits very well. My muscles are bulging through. The buttons look like they're about to pop off, and huge muscles. And I go up to the door and I pound on it. Bum 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 bum. Valerin!
There's a few seconds, but you immediately recognize the sounds of people moving around inside. There's a twitch of the curtains upstairs that maybe some of the others notice. A little pair of beady eyes look down to the street, and then a few seconds later, a candle starts moving through the frosted glass window of the alchemy store, moving towards the door. There's a moment as the door sort of like opens up, and beyond you see like a human man, but he's about 5'3". He's greasy looking. He's got a comb over, and he peers around and then looks up at you and says, "I'm a bit late for you, mate, coming down here, no?"
I say, hello, I've got me a delivery here. I need Valerin Serif to sign for it.
Oh, Valerin, pure bastard. You're not gonna find him here, that pure piece of shit. Done cut ties and fucked up.
Really? Where did he get off to?
Bastard, going down, run away, that little shit. Didn't like the work we were doing, know what I'm saying? There, give me a second here, I can take you in for him. I went, what is it?
What the hell did he just say to me? I'd like to roll an investigation check to try to understand this man.
Sorry, you need comprehend languages. That?
Shit. I don't. Is he... Can I tell by his body language that he's trying to sign for it?
Basically, yeah. Give me a perception check. As he's pointing at you.
A 20.
He's pointing and like, as he's talking to you, you recognize them on the back of his hand. He has lots of tattoos that run around his hand and up his wrist, and one of them is the exact same tattoo that you got this evening.
I take his hand. And I point at it and I say, we're doing work for them. Now where the fuck is this man?
Give me an intimidation check with advantage.
Please, no whammies. No whammies. No whammies.
I'll take it, an 18.
18. He says, "Oh shit! I got boys down there, man. I didn't realize." Immediately, he's like terrified. Like his expression, his demeanor. He was kind of smug when he opened the door. He's sort of like, he's fearful instantly. Kind of looks up and down the street. and says, I didn't realise you're here for your pure come from Crabbers, did you?
You don't need to ask any questions.
Hey, I
we
know
need
you're
to find him.
I don't listen, that pure bastard Valerin. I told him I was going to make a. He was supposed to be making that batch, you know. I said to him, he's going to make that there batch of dream drows for you, you know. But I didn't make it on time. I'm gonna get it done for you. You tell Crabbers I'll have that dream drows done for him soon, yeah. But I told you didn't want to work for the wrong sort. I said it's too late, boy. We're in it now. I'm not getting out of that. We've been marked, you know, son. That's it. That's too late. We're done for. Ain't no escaping that. The pure bastard said, fuck this. Didn't want to do nothing. Started talking to the watch. So I had the boy fucking followed. I had him followed up to top of the eldest town where Split Acorn was. I seen him up there. I seen him handing a fucking note to the courier. So I had a guy come pure find out what that courier said, right? Got a little note of him, said, don't trust this, don't trust that, man. Good pure. Told him, well, fuck you, man. You fucking go with that. Know what I'm saying?
So where'd he go then?
I went up to the Split Acorn.
Split Acorn? Is he there now?
That's the last time I seen him, yeah. You're hiding up there waiting till I can get out of town, I reckon. Gonna fucking pure run out, I reckon, his plan. He always had a plan, right? He did, hadn't he come up with his hair plan? It was never my plan. I've never had plans to escape, yeah? You tell Crabbers.
Shut your mouth.
I ain't never gonna do it, right?
Shut your mouth. If you ever say anything about me coming here or any of this, it'll be the last thing you do. And I walk away.
You tell Crabbers I've got that batch of dream days for him coming. Pure didn't I come up with that plans, you know?
I come back and I say, where's the Split Acorn?
The Split Acorn, you go right up that pure between Merchant District and the town, Eldesa town, big thing. That's all pretty, and I didn't drink there myself. That pure swell shite.
Right.
Nice barmaids in there though, son. You know, you get a few minutes away from Crabbers, you get on there, you pinch your bottom on one of them barmaids, you know, from old Mount Cath.
I would never do something like that without consent, old man. I'll walk away.
Not very Devil's Guild of you.
He watches you go down the street, and then, you know, he's like proper like freaking out and like looking out the windows and stuff, and then he closes the door. You hear him latching it and stuff on the other side, and all the candle lights go out in the house.
Yeah, I walk up to like Seth, and I'm like, it's me.
And that's where we end the session.
Love that. That's a big fan of that. Big fan of nobody saying anything every single time that
He
happens.
walked up to you and said it. That's why.
You said Seth.
I walk up to
look,
Seth and I say, it's me.
you look uglier than usual.
Yeah. All right, we've got to go to the Split Acorn. That's where he's hiding now.
Who's me?
It's me, Gotti. Your best friend, your best mate. Your rotten
I have no
soldier.
friends by the name Me.
Anyway.
It's Rickard.
Impossible.
Oh,
Rickard isn't that tall.
I
You're
have
just
an
gonna have to
idea.
trust us.
Could I roll an insight or something?
Sure.
Great. Not
4.
Okay, we find him, and then we tell him he's in danger from the Devil's Guild, and we're gonna take him to safety.
Oh, yeah, he did. Okay. The bloke did say that he sent a missive off to someone.
Yeah, and he owes Brannick, apparently, so... we'll just make him think we're on his side, trying to help him.
Right, okay. I do a quick change into my military costume, but still as a bugbear.
Yeah.
Yes,
And,
sir. I will come with you, sir. I follow you down the
over
street.
here. What's going on?
I'm not sure, but that bugbear just changed as fast as Rickard does.
Maybe that's Rickard. Where is Rickard?
I am Rickard.
Oh,
It's
yeah, okay,
me.
okay, yeah. No, that's him.
Right, we're gonna go and bring this lad to safety. But really,
Hey,
we're
Rickard,
just gonna...
what would Rickard say? That would only Rickard and we would know.
I draw my bow like a sword.
I am losing brain cells every moment I'm with you guys.
Thank you.
What's a cell?
You gotta trust me, mate. I can't drop character now. It'll take me minutes to get back into it.
That's Rickard. Yep. Okay. All right.
Okay. Come on. Follow me. And I lead him up to the split acorn, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, you move through the city, a 10-15 minute walk to the edge of the merchant district, on the edge of where Eldessa town is. And there's it's a pretty traditional, like what you might imagine in your head, sort of medieval fantasy tavern to look like in a big city. A cozy looking ivy covered building, sort of tucked in amongst varying merchant buildings, with backed onto some tenements that have quite high or multiple levels to them. It's a place, Ricard, you would know, that's sort of favored by like local traders and even quite a lot of the performers who go to the Ebb and Quill go here as well, because it's just generally a decent, average quality tavern. Decent food, lively chatter, live music. And if you sort of wander straight in, it's busy, you know, because it's every tavern in town is sort of rammed. And as you the four of you kind of move in, the ceiling in here is laced with all of this kind of wire almost that's running through it, and string and stuff. And weaved into it is sort of lots of foliage, and it is laced with birds' nests, and there are birds and small songbirds that sort of fly freely through the rafters above. For the most part, because it's nighttime, they've kind of settled, so it's not really happening too much. But they've just always been living in this place. There is an enchantment that stops any bird droppings from landing on people and in their food and in drinks. On the lacework, and yeah, it's a pretty comfortable looking cozy place. There's a pretty ram-packed, every table is taken, every seat at the bar is taken. You get the sense that the inn itself is probably fully booked, with the upper level serving as the inn and beds and stuff. But yeah, you walk in, you look around. What's the approach? What's the plan?
I say, which one of us is really good at perceiving things?
Which one of you wants to use your E muscle?
What do you mean?
I mean, it's probably the hunter.
You
What
think so?
do you want me to see?
Right?
Huh? I see everything.
Look and see if you see a high elf that looks upper class, around 38 years old, a man
A crooked nose.
with a crooked nose, and he's got like alchemy things or something.
Stained fingers.
Stained fingers. Alchemy fingers. Bad case of alchemy.
I'm going to roll insight to see if I understand what you're saying.
Perfect.
I rolled a 20.
Jesus. Wow, way to use that roll on the unnecessary one. That was
Yeah,
good.
now roll me a perception check.
14.
Not bad. Your what was the description they gave you? An elf with a crooked
High
nose?
elf, upper class, 38
nose.
years old. Crooked
Crooked
nose.
fingers.
Does-
Crooked nose.
Inky
Blackened
Crooked
fingers.
nose, inky
Crooked
fingers.
fingers, blackened nose.
Um,
Nose.
yeah, you look around. You see in the furthest, dingiest corner of this place, somebody that matches that description sitting does have a hood up. From like, doesn't really seem upper class, but has sort of a raggedy looking hood over their head, sitting at a table. They seem to have they've got like 2 or 3 empty tankards in front of them and a small plate of eaten food, maybe like some chicken bones on there. Every now and then they sort of nervously look around, but generally keep their head down, and they seem to be trying to keep themselves to themselves.
I tell them, it's that one, the obvious looking one.
Okie dokie, give me a second.
I don't point,
no.
I'm telling them.
You do point or you don't point?
I do not point.
Okay, it
I
looked like
simply
you
talk to my
pointed.
party. No.
Yeah, alright. Do all 3 of you do that thing where someone says don't look and then everyone looks?
Yeah. I mean, of course I'd look.
Alright, that'll do.
Let me see if I do. No.
He's
I
rolled a
don't.
12 and he doesn't know what it means. He's like, oh man, what does
Yeah,
that
it's the
mean?
worst. 13 is the worst number to roll, I feel like. It doesn't matter because he does not see you in any way. He's not looking up when
Okay.
you all look over.
I say to my party, I say in a hushed tone, I say, you want me to just try and get him out the back alleyway? I think what I'm going to say to him is that we're here to get him out of the town for his safety, yeah?
That
So
would
do
be
you not want to
ideal.
be there, or do you not want to be there so, like, when people see him leave, they only see him leave with some bugbear?
We can wait for you outside in the alley.
Yeah, let's do that. Is there an alley to this place?
Yeah.
Okay. I then
There's a
approach
beer
someone.
garden and an alley on the back of it, so part of it is exposed, but you could find a little hidden part of it for sure.
Yeah,
It's a bit
okay.
further down, kind of. A bit further along.
Okay, yeah, I approach him.
Yeah, you
No,
walk up
sir.
to him. Immediately he looks up at you, and you're in military garb.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's wide-eyed, looks at you, doesn't say a thing.
Elrin Seraph.
Let's see. Yeah, he shits himself. Just doesn't literally, but just looks so absolutely like terrified. And he says, "Oh, hi, I'm Valerin."
I'm here to get you out of the city by orders of the general. Don't ask any questions. Follow me right now. Your life is in danger.
Give me a deception check. And if you delivered that in Arnold Schwarzenegger's voice, you would have had advantage.
He did.
Oh yeah, sorry. Can I take that? Can I get a second take?
That was his best. No, that was his best Arnold Schwarzenegger.
It was
He
just my
already did.
best.
Yeah, that was the best one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Come
what
with
he
me if you want to live.
Yeah, Miranda. Oh wow, Merg's joined the call.
Come on, baby. A 15.
A 15. He rolls a 4.
did. Okay.
He goes, "Oh, okay. Where are we going?"
I'll tell you when we don't have any ears listening. Come on.
How did you know?
The general's got eyes and ears everywhere, lad. Come on.
I knew. That's why I didn't get marked.
Yeah. And I'll take him out the back door.
Yeah, he
We
sort
are
of like
terrible people, by the way.
he
Everyone.
sticks so close to you, and like walks out. He's like so blatant the way that he's moving out. Like he has no subtlety to him whatsoever. And you sort of march out. You know, you're performing and acting pretty well, and he's sort of just like, you know, completely lost. You lead him outside, through the beer garden, and then down out of there's like a rear gate that you open, walk through, and then head into the alleyway. There's a couple that are in the alleyway that are walking very slowly. They walk past the other three. They completely ignore you. They're not bothered at all. And then as that couple passes you and exits the alleyway, Rickard in bugbear form and this sort of short elf, I say short, he's like 5'8", 5'9". He sort of walks next to Rickard, who's significantly taller, in this hood, kind of, his clothing actually does not look like upper class whatsoever. He's clearly put on like an outfit that just makes him look like one of the common folk. But he does have what looks, all of his fingers are completely ink stained. It almost looks like a tattoo. He has a sort of a burn to one side of his face on one of his cheeks. His nose is crooked in that, what's that guy's name? That famous actor with the nose.
Mm-hmm.
Owen Wilson.
Owen
Al
Wilson.
Pacino.
He's got the Owen Wilson nose going on.
The wow nose.
And kind of wiry looking, sort of skittish, sort of nervous looking, sort of desperate looking as he sort of moves into the alleyway, sees the other three of you, and looks up at you immediately, Rickard, and says, "Oh, are they with you?"
Yeah, that's right. They're gonna help us get out of here.
All right.
Come on, lads. We've got the package. We gotta deliver them out of the city immediately.
Yeah.
I was gonna wait until the Jubilee and kind of try and skip town that way.
There is no time.
There is no
They're
time.
hot on the trail, mate. You got no time.
Is it Krabbus?
Yeah,
Krabbus,
and
you
worse.
got it.
The guy Krabbus works for the devil.
That's right.
Oh, all right. Where are we going?
We've got to get you out of the city, so we should probably use an exit. Is there... So, how much knowledge do I have about...
We're told to go to Dock 47.
Oh, that's right. Well, we've got a place to take you. Down by the docks, don't worry.
Okay. Right. Okay, sure. I'll just follow you guys. I really
And
didn't
keep
realize
your
what I
mouth
was
shut.
getting into. I'm sorry. I didn't know that we were doing
Stop
stuff.
apologizing. The more you talk, the more likely they're gonna see you. Now,
Right.
we're pretty strong lads, and we can protect you. But what if he brings down 20 fuckers to come and end your life?
Right. Yeah.
17.
I just didn't want to do what Malcolm was saying, you know. He said that we were going to be doing this work. He wanted all this strange alchemy made and stuff, and I just couldn't do it. I didn't want to work for the devil.
You're such an asshole.
What he says. You lead him out of the alleyway and start heading towards the docks.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we
You
do.
should stop talking. Like, right now.
All right.
He sort of remains silent, but you can tell like his nerves are like wrecking him. And you guys start scurrying him through the streets. Let me make a quick check here before you do that to see if any actual members of the watch. I mean, bear in mind, there's a town watch who are like the police. And then there's the military who are slightly different. So you're like a military dude just marching these people through town.
And, and they'd be like, wait a minute, what's that bugbear doing wearing Captain Sergeant's... wearing the Captain Sergeant's outfit? That's strange.
Is he a sergeant rank? No, you're fine.
Does the town watch have sergeants?
Maybe.
You don't have to answer that.
Yeah,
That's a stupid question.
I'll look in. I do have that written down somewhere. I have the ranks. I have the military ranks for sure. But the watch, I don't know. I think they just have. Maybe they do. So you make your way through town. Because it's so busy, because it's so chaotic. Like there are drunk people. It's like Mardi Gras. You're just like everyone is busy. It's like You know, like Louisiana. You know when you see that kind of vibe and everyone's spilling into the streets constantly. There's like a full party happening in town.
A lot of tits in here.
And you bring him down to the docks district, and it is quiet. There's no one in the docks district at this time of night. It is, it's real chill. You move away from the sort of chaos of the city and into the docks district, and basically there's no one here. Every now and then there's the sound of like a cat that like knocks over something, and skitters down an alleyway, and it's like the loudest thing. The sounds of the city kind of die away from you as you kind of move 5-10 minutes further away from the center of the merchant district and down onto the docks themselves. There's tons of them. There's the fishing the lake is a big magical lake, and it supplies a lot of fish to not just Eldessa, but some of the surrounding areas and towns as well. So there's a big fishing trade here. So there's lots of docks with lots of different types of boats. Predominantly, though, they're small fishing boats and rowboats and things like that. You go along, moving along, counting the different docks before you come to 47. At the very far end of 47, there is a big but single person rowboat with a single individual in just a robe, the moonlight being the only thing that gives them any illumination. You just see a robed figure at the far end of the docks.
All right. I'll walk him up to the end of the docks, and when we get there, I say, all right, Valerin, this is Brian. He's gonna take you someplace safe. Right, Brian?
You get close to this person. As far as you can tell, they are literally only wearing a black robe pulled up over their head. They have, when you get close to this person, they are weird looking. It's a tiefling. The horns kind of under the robe give them like a strange look to the shape of their head under this robe. But you can see, once you get a little closer, the moonlight, maybe some dark vision kicks in a little here. They have just perfectly black eyes. They have sort of charcoal grey skin, and there's a scent of like lavender and rot immediately about them. The tiefling just points to the rowboat without saying a word. Valerin looks to the tiefling, looks back to you guys, looks to the tiefling, looks to the rowboat, looks back to you guys and says, are you sure?
I say, nodding, but also blocking the way back off the pier.
Yeah, mate. Go on, get in.
It's for your own safety.
Valerin leans into you, Rickard, and says, I don't know, this doesn't seem right.
I say, I lean close to him and I say, well then, maybe you shouldn't have fought with the Devil's Guild, and I push him into the rowboat.
Okay.
You kick him. You Leonidas kick him.
He falls into the rowboat. The tiefling closes his fist. And as he does so, you see like black ichor, like ink running down his wrist and arm. As he does so, in the rowboat itself, these kind of tendrils of shadow and ink rush up over Valerin. He kind of screams. It echoes through the dockside before he's stifled as a tendril wraps around his throat and around his mouth. He kind of he struggles and struggles before he's held completely still by these tendrils. The tiefling individual looks to each of you and then steps onto the rowboat, sits down, takes the oars, places them into the little circular things, and then starts to row out onto the lake. There's just the sound of the oars hitting the water and splashing. The rowboat begins to steadily make its way across the lake as if it's going from the north bank to the south bank.
You'll be
I
all
wave,
right,
and as I
Valerin.
do-
Just do the quest, and you'll get out. And I'll
As I
walk
wave, my
away.
sleeve falls down and the Devil's Guild symbol appears.
Yeah, speaking of the Devil's Guild, let me give you the...
Speak of the devil.
Speaking of the Devils, you should have access now to the Devil's Guild faction. It is separate to the sort of the general guild one. It just says Devil's Guild. Gives you all the information you need about it. But generally speaking, you can kind of make it out if you're watching on the stream. You have the information that you need here, hopefully. Devil's Guild, run by Lawful Evil Devils. That symbol is the tattoo that you have, kind of a cross with two sort of arrowheads at the top and bottom. And it says on there, I don't know why, I can't really, it's really hard to show this on the stream, so I'll try and figure out how to do that. But it says, working in any capacity for the Devil's Guild is to enter into a pact with evil. As such, those that enter are tattooed with the Devil's Guild curse mark. Once marked, a character can cast a ritual spell to summon the imp Cringe to request or turn in guild work. However, the spell leaves a large ritual scorch mark on the ground where Cringe is summoned and is best cast in a private area. Continued work with the Devil's Guild may have alternative physical and mental effects. You also see that there are available quests in the Aurora region. Currently, for your level, Fun in Eldessa. That's in Eldessa. There is a quest called A Gift for Coco, which is in Sunreach. And then there's a quest which is called A Simple Collection and Delivery in Silverbrook. So those are available to you.
Nothing double XP? Okay, never mind.
They're all double XP.
I swipe.
Working every
Swipe.
the guild. No, this is like triple XP. Devil's work.
Wait, does Cringe show up to tell us this? What do we
No,
know?
we have to summon him.
It's yeah, any work for evil guilds or like secret guilds and stuff like that, syndicates, criminal guilds and things, always offers either more XP or like unique rewards or like artifacts, magic items, loads of gold and stuff. The Devil's Guild in particular is the guild that offers a lot of XP. So some of the criminal guilds might be the ones like, you know, maybe the Thieves Guild is the one that offers you magic
High power
items.
level.
Maybe maybe one of the criminal syndicates offers you an astonishing amount of gold. But in particular, the Devil's Guild is the one that will give you lots of XP on completion. So it will be like, it's about triple-ish.
Yeah, okay.
I
I
love it.
say, come on, we gotta get out of here. He was a little loud. And I'm gonna run to like a nearby alleyway between like some dock warehouses.
I'm gonna follow.
I pull my cloak tighter and follow.
I shrug and follow behind.
And then I press my finger to the dark mark and shout, Krampus, Krampus, Krampus. What is his name?
Cringe.
Cringe.
Yeah, he does shout Krampus, Krampus, Krampus a few times and nothing happens. You do
Stop
sort of
being so
innately
cringe.
understand how to cast this spell if you concentrate on it. A ritual spell essentially takes 10 minutes, so one of you needs to sort of concentrate and meditate for 10 minutes to summon Cringe.
I'll do that.
I have no idea how to do that.
There's no way Rick can concentrate for 10 minutes on anything.
It's up
kidding
to you
me?
who does it.
Yeah, that's
take
that's
shifts.
Seth would
somebody
do
else
it.
has to do it.
Seth would
Seth
do
Seth
it.
could do it.
Yeah.
Come on, Seth. I'll watch the alleyway.
This is a good spot. Are we sure this is a good spot?
Do I start
Do it. We'll get out
meditating
of
in
here.
tongues?
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, after 10 minutes or so, the air around where you are sort of thickens, and there's a sort of a sudden crack as a gout of sulfurous flame erupts before you. It sears a sort of massive jagged X into the ground. From the center of this scorch mark, this small, hunched, wiry little creature claws its way into existence. It has skin which is the color of dried blood, wings like torn pieces of parchment, and a very wide grin, way too wide for its face. The little imp, very small, a tiny little creature, no larger than a chihuahua, bursts forth and upwards, a sort of dramatic flush as its tail uncurls like a scorpion behind it, and it says,
After 10,000 years, I'm free.
the X is glowing faintly beneath his sort of clawed feet. It's pulsing like a heartbeat. His leathery wings lift him up into the air, and a contract materializes in one hand. And when he writes on this thing, he just simply burns the words onto the page with a claw. And he looks across each of you and says,
Well, newcomers. Ah, so many newcomers this night.
Shut your mouth, you stupid little imp. We've done your job.
My name is Cringe. You should know I work for Archduke Zero directly. Speak to me that way again, mortal. I dare you.
Do you really want me to?
I will have your tongue removed from your head.
Oh,
I will
you should
replace your
definitely do it then.
eyeballs with silver.
Let's not do that.
You heard the way he
much is
spoke to you,
silver worth?
Ricard?
Shut, don't tell him my name.
You think he doesn't know already?
You think I don't know already? I know precisely who you are. Each and every one of you is marked. I know everything about you. I can smell you no matter where you go in so Myre. Oh, go to Noctera if you wish. Land on the moon. Cringe will be there. I can follow you into the very depths of hell itself. Please, try and escape me. You can never. Let's be friends.
Okay. Well, we've done your dirty work for you. Eh?
Yes, you have. Who were you working for?
Brannick the Cracked.
Brannick,
Yeah.
the disgraced one. Interesting.
Disgraced.
Yes. He is trying to get into Rige's favor again, I suspect. Perhaps Rumford would be interested to know he is in Aldessa. Thank you for the information. Very good workers you are. Very worthy of Archduke Zero.
Right.
Good.
Yeah, okay.
Very well, your reward. That is all you want, isn't it? Greed.
Yeah.
So, how are you today?
Cringe is doing very, very well. Oh, I had the delicious taste of puppy's skin earlier on. It really does warm my cockles. It makes me feel so good every time. Ah,
Did you say poppy's skin?
the
Like
skin
your
of
name?
puppies. This one
Oh,
belonged
puppies.
to a child.
I love the smell of puppies.
Mm.
Again,
It tastes better when it belongs to a child who really truly loves the animal, don't you think?
I cannot say I have tried.
Oh, you
Probably.
My word
must.
for it.
A
Have you tried
great
high elf?
delicacy on the plains of hell.
Noted.
Anyway,
oh, this is.
Of course he's tried
Yeah,
High Elf,
sounds great.
Holwyn. I mean,
I don't know.
Fitch. I mean, whatever your name
Yeah,
is.
what's my name if you know everything about me?
Fitch.
Damn it.
Crumble.
Okay.
And you
All right.
are carrying with you such an item of great power.
We are?
Which
Yes.
one?
Oh,
You. The one in disguise.
am I?
You are.
Which thing?
Yeah, why didn't you tell us?
I'm like patting my pockets.
Yes. Silver touch.
Silver touch.
Mm.
Hmm?
I look at the pocket where he put the ledger.
You mean this thing? And I take out a ledger.
Yes, where did you get it? This is far too powerful for one of your level.
Hell, we've got our ways. We're very good at what we do.
I shall purchase it from you if you wish.
How much?
I will give you 7 gold pieces. How about a vial of poison?
No. Wait, it's not for sale. It's we're delivering it to somebody.
We're gonna get way more than that for it.
I'll give you 100
Thanks,
XP.
Not for sale.
Let me see.
Rickard.
I hesitate for a moment and I say, yeah, not for sale.
Very well. Anyway, I'm such a busy lad. I've got so many things to do. Anyway, I'm gonna give you your XP and get out of here now. So, great to meet you all. And just summon me if you want to take on another quest. We have such fun quests. With the devil's
Okay.
Gate. Let me write your names on this contract.
Wait, what's the contract for?
So that you can get your reward. And also your funny little mortal paperwork. Take it out, take a look.
As he starts like scribing things onto the contract, you see that materializing on your own paperwork the completion of a quest for a completely different guild. It says that you've completed a quest for the Stalbund guild, predominantly a Felsenhort guild from south, but they're kind of global. They're kind of like a secondary foundation, but they're a little bit affiliated with Felsenhort.
Is the
country of
IRS going to
Felsenhort.
come after us?
Well, this is what this is. A forgery of a quest comes up on here that says, delivered a puppy to a little boy who had lost the puppy. Blah, 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 blah. 450 XP. And you guys get 450 XP.
450.
Nice.
So very good to see you. Please do summon me again if you get bored of the other types of quests. Bye.
And with just a like a flame going out, he is gone, and the X on the ground kind of dies down. This enormous scorch mark in this kind of alleyway that you were in, circular burn marks running up parts of the buildings nearby as well. It's absolutely huge. It's like 10 feet, this X. It's ridiculous. And with that, Cringe is gone. You gain 450 XP, and we're going to end the session there. Thank you so much for playing.
Should we clean that up?
Let's get the hell out of here.
When the credits roll, it's like a really cheaply animated got with a mop cleaning the alleyway, you know?
Auto animation.
Yeah.
Yeah. 8-bit animation.
You did it! Hey!
We did
You
it.
completed 2 side quests
Yes.
in one. You got a
Level
bunch
2
of
in a bit.
XP. Yeah, you should be, I think,
Yeah.
what, like halfway through level 2-ish? Something like that? Is that completed?
And all it took was selling our souls.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, you don't have to take quests from the Devil's Gurge. You had to do that one. It was sort of a, it's a punishment.
And that mark stays with us.
You have the tattoo on your hand. Yes, the mark is on you. You can cover it up. You can burn it off. You can cut it off. You can get tattoo covers on it. But you are technically marked sort of permanently on an arcane level.
That demon blood.
But the that mark, maybe you could show it to some people and earn that little advantage on an intimidation check type thing. So it's up to you how you want to approach it. It's up to you how you want to approach further quests and things and stuff. That's it. We're a little over time, so I'm really hoping that whatever Orcish has prepared for us is a 1 minute fake it till you make it. All right. What do you got for us?
I've literally just come up with this. Brad, you're a druid. No. I was going to do something else, but it's way too long. So, Brad, you are a druid in the middle of the woods, and we are trying to convince you to turn one of our adventuring friends into a bird because they've always wanted to fly. Go. Excuse me, Mr. Druid. Could you turn my friend into a bird, please?
Yes.
I've always so much wanted to fly.
Oh, I can do that for you.
All right. We ain't got no money, though.
Oh, well, there's one thing you can do for me.
Oh?
What's that?
I would like a kiss on the lips.
All of us?
Yes.
A quintuple kiss?
Yes.
Well, it
Smash
is
cut
Cinco
off
de
the wings.
Mayo.
Okay, I move closer and I start counting down. Are you ready?
Thank you so much for watching, everyone. We are out. It has been great. What a great session. Really appreciate you guys watching the stream. Sidequest, everyone. We appreciate you watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the session. I'm proud of them. They finally did it.
Rolling credits.
Yeah, and we will be back next week with another episode. We're going to go and record a quick green room, which is additional content that we record after every episode of most of our shows here on Tablestory. So if you're a Tablestory fan and you want to head over to our merch page, tablestory.tv/merch, you can become a member and you can watch some of the extra content that we put up for the different shows and peruse. You know, maybe you want a t-shirt. I don't know. That's on there too. Thanks for watching. We love you. See you next week. Peace out. Bye. Everyone say goodbye.
Bye.
Everyone say bye now.
Bye.
Bye.